Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and on Twitter as well these days at Dan Who Reviews. Brandon, you need to mute your computer because you're spoiling the surprise. Right, switching it back. Anyway, you can hear Brandon. He's there. He's hiding in the background. I don't know what's happened to him. It appears like he's been kidnapped into a basement, but he's still allowed to live stream. So, Brandon, welcome, as always, to our Friday night madness. How you doing? I'm just concerned for your safety. You're not, like, kidnapped in a basement, right? You are safe. You see, very dark place.
So I'm in my bedroom again because currently the room you usually see me in with all the figures behind me is our spare bedroom, and my nan is still staying with us at the moment. So I'm still confined to my bedroom.
Good.
But if you could see my desk right now, it's just like flooded with figures. I send Dan a picture every day of almost every day of my desk, and I think at the moment I'm going to count while we're on the stream. But I think there's well over 30 figures on my desk right now.
Well, hopefully we can show some off during the course of this stream. I just want to I just want to say that usually I like to have a theme of the live stream and sort of have a focus, but it's been a busy week, so me and Brandon thought, F it, let's just go live and talk to the chat and just freestyle it. So this is a freestyle Friday, if you will. There's no particular topic. Hopefully the chat can sort of be the producer of the show and direct the conversation. So if you do want to get involved, obviously super chats are open. That will get our attention, and super chats of over $4 or £4, over 4 of something, a robot, our assistant Friday, will read them out live for you on the screen, which I always appreciate, helping the channel grow and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna freestyle Friday at Brandon, but that's good with you, right? You're all good.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, and I just also want to say that, of course, I have my cider ready. Have you got a drink? What have you got? Ice cold water. All right, D, amazing. All right.
Wait. What is it? Do good, something, drink your water.
Do good, be good, drink your water. Come on now. He's got t-shirts.
A long week, man. I'm so tired. I've got a t-shirt with that on in my wardrobe, you know.
Exactly. How are you forgetting that? So obviously I'm enjoying a cider. Might have to leave you alone and go and get another one during the course of this. But yeah, let's open up the chat. Say hello to some people. As I said, this week is going to be a bit more hectic rather than our structured sort of way. So let's have a look. Let's see who's here. So
we got Colin for the time.
Hello, my friend. Colin. Hello. Welcome. First time. Well, welcome to the madness, my friend. Welcome to the madness. We've got Lucas, Jason, Laser Pants is in the building. Phil Jones, as always, much appreciated. Phil, I hope you got your cider ready. Trevor, Crazy Toon Productions. Rectangular's in the building. Rob's here. Right, let me go and share this a little bit. So again, as I always say, if you want to share it on Instagram, put it in your story, all that good stuff. I always reshare, and hopefully we can get this going. So I'm going to go and find some Facebook pages that I usually share this on.
So we also got. Oh yeah, Jason has just mentioned as well. Jamie Foxx posted on Instagram earlier, Dan.
So it's official. It's official.
Yeah. He's going to be in it.
We can talk about that. We can definitely talk about that because that is right. Since this is a toy related show ish.
Yeah.
Do you even have that Electro figure still? Because I got rid of it a long time ago. Long time.
Like, I don't know if I even bought it. You know.
No, I definitely. But this again back in 2014. That wave come out. It was the Ultimate Green Goblin wave. Yeah. And. Yeah, so I had at least 2 of them at one point, but definitely gone now. I was tempted to go and raid my tubs earlier the other day when I seen this news, just out of curiosity, but I definitely don't have him anymore. Does anyone in the chat still hold the Holy Grail, which is now, who would have thought it? No one would have thought it those years ago, but now the Electro, the Jamie Foxx Electro from that Ultimate Green Goblin wave is now going to be very sought after. Curious to know if anyone has it, because I think Phil sent me a link or posted a link on his Twitter, and they're on Amazon right now for about £40, which is crazy.
Wait. I was reading the chat. What's on Amazon for £40?
The Electro.
No way.
Yeah. The Jamie Foxx Electros.
So funny.
Yeah. So so before we ask the chat, I'm curious, Brandon, are you happy? Like, would you like to see Jamie Foxx come back as Electro?
It's tough. I mean, I think Jamie Foxx is a phenomenal actor, and I would have liked to have seen him used elsewhere in the MCU,
Yeah, I like Jamie Foxx. I do. I like a lot of films with him. He's a very good actor. Did you see that film recently on Netflix? I can't remember. What was it called?
Oh, I don't know about the Netflix one, but he was in Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan earlier this year.
No, I've not seen that. I know what that is. Not seen it. That's on my radar though. It's like I watched it on a Saturday afternoon with the missus. It's called Power or something about taking a pill and it gives you a superpower.
Oh, really?
So someone in the chat will let me know because it's not too bad. It's got Jason Jordan-Levitt as well, which is aka Robin from the Chris Nolan Batman. So it's those two, and they like one of them's a police officer, the other one's like trying to get his daughter back. And if you take this pill, you get your own sort of superpower, but you don't know what it is until you take it. And some are dangerous, some are not. Right. And obviously, the whole film's teasing what Jamie Foxx's power is once he takes the pill. So you find out, obviously, but I won't spoil it for anyone. But I do definitely recommend it. That's there you go. Power Project. People in the comments are telling me Power Project. Yeah, but yeah, Jamie Foxx is good. One of my favorite films of Jamie Foxx is Law Abiding Citizen with
Oh yeah, with Gerard Butler.
Yes, really like that film as well. Really like that film.
Yeah, really, really good film.
So
I think that's on Netflix too,
Yeah, it probably is. It's one of those I've got on DVD.
Yeah, that's just
remember DVDs? Remember them?
Yeah, way back when. But that's just my only thing, is that Jamie Foxx, phenomenal actor. I would love to see him used elsewhere in the MCU. He could have been a potential for Blue Marvel. He could have been anywhere. But now that if he's going to be in Spider-Man 3, this is primarily in Kevin Feige's hands. You know what we always say, we trust in King Feige. So I'm sure that they'll pull through whatever it is that they want to achieve. So, I think what it seems. Yeah.
I was going to say, if they're going the multiverse route, which you can do in Spider-Verse. In the Spider-Verse, they can go the multiverse route. But the thing is, Spider-Man's meant to be coming out December of 2021, which is before any of this multiverse stuff is meant to happen. Like, we should see Venom 2 and Morbius before Spider-Man 3, and we know that Adrian Toomes, Michael Keaton is in Morbius. So are they already teasing multiverse, or is that the same universe? Nobody knows yet. So, like, if it is a multiverse type thing, then surely that should come after Doctor Strange, because I thought Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was going to open the floodgates. I don't get what's going on.
So apparently, I follow a lot of the commentators, the reporters, that kind of thing, the insiders on Twitter, and one of them had said earlier today, I think it was, that apparently what is probably happening is that when we see WandaVision, that's when Wanda goes through what is basically the MCU's version of House of M. Yeah. Because I don't know if we spoke about it, but in the trailer for WandaVision, when they're having a dinner party and they pour the wine, on the wine it reads House of M in French.
Yep.
So the idea is that when she loses her mind and goes, crazy in WandaVision, that basically will open the floodgates.
Doesn't she?
And what will then happen is
it's M Day. Is that what it's called? M Day. She says no more mutants. M Day, and then that changes the game.
Mutants, yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. No more mutants, and then. And I think what is basically going to happen is she's going to be dealing with the death of Vision, the death of Quicksilver. All of that is going to hurry it up and catch up with it. Apparently what will happen is that'll open the floodgates. Spider-Man 3 next year will deal with he'll have to deal with like an outpour of that. So for example, with the whole Spider-Verse stuff that is starting to build from here onwards with Venom, with Morbius, the rumor that Tom Holland is in Venom, the rumor that the confirmation that Adrian Toomes is in Morbius.
He's in the trailer,
and and now that Electro is going to be in Spider-Verse or in Spider-Man 3. So apparently it's going to like Spider-Man's going to have to deal with a part of it. But then when Doctor Strange 2 comes out, the rumor is that Spider-Man wouldn't have been able to handle it, and Doctor Strange is going to be called in as like the big gun to solve it. And because we know it's been confirmed that Wanda Scarlet Witch is in Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I'd miss the MCU so much. It's crazy. It seems like a lifetime ago since we had the MCU. And I'm missing MCU figures as well. My shelf needs more figures. I don't have enough. I clearly do have enough, but in my brain I don't have enough. But so what's the chat saying? So let us know. Jamie Foxx in Spider-Man. Do you like the idea? Do you like Jamie Foxx? Do you like him as Electro? Did you like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man? I actually quite liked those Spider-Man films. Yes. I love I thought that was pretty good. Let's see what the chat is saying. So, Mark Tax jumped in with a super chat. So hopefully it pops up. There you go. There it is. Let's hear Friday say it for us.
Mark Tac donated £4.
Thank you very much.
99 through super chat. Brandon, all those people you mention are in Ghostbusters.
So he says all those people are mentioned. So I did want to, I was going to have, just to slide the conversation just for a second. We'll come back to Jamie Foxx. When I was thinking of topics, I was hoping that you would have seen Ghostbusters, Brandon, and we could have your exclusive review. Yeah. But you've not seen it, and it's a shame because
I've still not watched it.
More people, it's disappointing. We're all disappointed. We're talking about you on Twitter constantly. More people need to know what's going on. Brandon has not seen Ghostbusters, people. You need to let him know this is a problem, all right? This is an intervention, Brandon. This isn't actually a live stream. This is an intervention. Ghostbusters is a pop culture phenomenon, all right? It's in this, you need to watch it.
There's a method in the madness here, right? Every week, people tune in again to see if I've watched Ghostbusters or not. And when I haven't, they have to tune in the following week.
It's how we keep on coming back.
Exactly.
It's a shame. Have you got a screen up, by the way? Can you see what's on the screen?
Yeah, Brandon has never seen Ghostbusters.
I do stupid shit to amuse myself. That's just to amuse me. Just me. Anyway, back to Jamie Foxx. Connor says Ghostbusters is overrated. Wow. Come on now. He's obviously young. You must be young, Connor. Must be young. All right, let's go back to see what people say about Jamie Foxx. All right, so shout out to people still in here. I see a couple of new names. Who we got? We got Prophet, Albert, Kevin, Mr. Woolrich, I like the name. Thor 2012's in the building. Welcome back, Thor 2012. Sunny's here. Alex. So what are people saying? Can you see anything popping up, Brandon? Do people like Jamie Foxx?
So Jamie Foxx, liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but not a fan of Jamie Foxx as Electro, says Tom Schauer. Cool Comic says, I like the idea of having Jamie Foxx. It's going to give them a chance to fix things with the character. I agree. I like Jamie Foxx, says Rob. He was fine as Electro. I look forward to seeing Thomas Hayden Church come back as Sandman if it can happen.
He was the perfect casting for Sandman, though, in Spider-Man. Out of all the nonsense in Spider-Man 3, he was great casting for Sandman. Yeah, I agree.
Crazy Toon says, don't care for the Fox Electro. His motives made no sense. This is where I agree. I mean, you got Jamie, an actor as good as Jamie Foxx in that movie, and he was severely underused.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
What was his motive? He was a bit of a loner and Spider-Man was in the papers all the time. Was that essentially it?
Yeah, and then Spider-Man saved him one time, and then
didn't know his name the next, or something like that.
And then forgot his name, and then Electro was working at Oscorp, fell into that pool. The eel. Yeah, the eel.
Why is he not called Eel Man? We've got Eel, right? Do we have a?
There you go.
Why didn't Jamie Foxx? And let's be honest, the origin story of Jamie Foxx in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 turned him into this guy. It didn't turn him into Electro. The Amazing Spider-Man 2's got it all wrong.
Eel rather than Electro.
Jamie Foxx is actually Eel. Look, he still has the electric powers, look. That's how the Hollywood Reporter and all these places, you're getting it wrong. Jamie Foxx actually played Eel. Did you not see his origin? Ridiculous. Serpent Society cameo confirmed. Right. Electro just had a bad birthday. You're right, Rob. You're right. And welcome to the stream, Rob. And Mr. Tumble's around as well. Hello, Mr. Tumble. The Wolfpack's in the building. What's up, Wolfpack? Todd said he'll be back soon. Yes, you will, my friend. We'll still be here. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere for a little bit. Jamie Foxx is eel. That's right. Get that hashtag in, Lucas. We need to spread the word. See, I don't mind. Jamie Foxx can come and be eel in the MCU. We know his origin. All right. I'm still a little bit sad that Flint Marco. Yes, we need Flint Marco. Flint Marco's Sandman, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Big fan of Foxx as Electro. Yeah, Phil Jones. Did you see the story about you're not on Twitter that much these days. All right. So Phil Jones, right, has a great story about why he likes Jamie Foxx as Electro. Like, he says he went and seen the film and he was inspired to go back to New York after seeing Spider-Man 2 because it looked so good, which we agree. New York looks amazing. And he brought a DVD of The Office. And Phil, correct me if I get any of this wrong in the comments. But yeah, he was going to the shops and he picked up a DVD of The Office, right? Just the UK version of The Office, the David Brent Office. And it had a competition to win a trip to New York. Like, those DVD competitions, you assume no one ever wins. They're just nonsense promo. Well, Phil actually won a trip to New York. So Phil went to New York and then he went to see a show and he met Jamie Foxx while he was at the show. I said, what show did you go and see, Phil? You have to let me know. Yeah. So Phil Jones actually posted a picture on his Instagram telling us that story with a picture of him with Jamie Foxx. So yeah, crazy, like full story, as in like he's inspired to go to New York because of Spider-Man 2, ends up winning a trip to New York, goes to New York, and then meets Jamie Foxx in New York. Crazy story, Phil.
So funny. I'm looking through his Instagram now.
Yeah, find his media.
See if I can find it.
He says on Spot On. There you go. I got it right. Shout out to Mouse Anon. Mouse Anon is in the building. Yeah, so that's the type of story, Phil, that should be in like a paper or something. That full story.
Yeah, that is so funny.
Yeah. And
that kind of thing never happens.
Those DVD competitions, you just assume are all nonsense. You don't assume that anyone's actually winning them. Yeah. It's not like they announce winners. Yeah. So, yeah, fair play. So Phil's proof that these competitions on DVD cases, and DVDs, if in case anyone was wondering we got any young people in the building, they're just like discs, CD-ROMs that you watch films from before. Oh, look, I'm old enough to remember floppy disks, right? I could get 5 megabytes on a floppy disk. Do you know how long it took me to get like a song across, like one song on like 3 separate floppy disks? Ridiculous. VHS tape, yes, Marcus. I still have VHS tapes at my mum's somewhere. That's why I love like the NECA Turtle stuff, because they're inspired by the VHS tapes. Phil, you're gonna have to tweet Brandon this picture. Find Brandon on Twitter and tweet him this picture of Jamie Foxx.
He's met Steven Gerrard as well, you know.
Phil's a popular guy. Phil gets himself around. Yeah. Phil gets recognised himself out and about. Phil gets tweets viral and everything. I've
made it back as far as 2017 on Phil's Instagram page.
He recently tweeted me, so try and find. What
are you saying? Sorry, I'm so slow today.
The Cider House Collectors. Yes, Brad is in the building. Welcome, Brad. Glad you can make it. If the missus comes back while the stream is on, not a problem. I'll give her a shout out. She can stick around. We can swing the conversation to something she'd prefer. Not a problem. But are you watching this in the Cider House? I have to know. I've brought my cider along with me. I'm hoping you're drinking yours. The Cider House Collector, Brad, he has like a whole epic garden.
Thank you, cool.
Yeah, all right. So I may be from the new generation, but I remember floppy disk. Crazy Toon Productions remember floppy disk. I'm curious of ages. What are people's ages? Like, just randomly, if you want to, you don't have to. You don't have to tell us, but if you want to, share your ages. Let's see the different scales we have in here, because me and Brandon have got like a decade between us, which is ridiculous. I keep forgetting how young Brandon is. I literally have to pick out. I have to pick out greys for my beard in the morning. Do you know, that's how old I am.
No, really?
Yeah, I get greys like in my beard, like just the one odd grey though. Like I know I might have to like be turned into like a robo. Danbo or something like that as this Danbo. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there you go. So we've got loads of different ages here. So here you go. So we've got people ranging from 18.
22. Wow.
18 to the 40s. That's all good with that. I like that. See,
that's amazing.
That proves this hobby, right?
Yes,
Can be for
yes.
anybody.
It is a lifelong commitment.
It's just a hobby. Embrace the grey. I'll try it. Honestly, it doesn't bother me too much. But it's just the one. Like if it was a patch of grey or something like that, I'd flex it. I'd make it work. But just the one random grey hair that seems to be thicker than all the rest of the hairs. Very weird. Very weird, people.
I found a grey hair on my arm the other day, but I don't know if it's still there. Maybe it was just the light and I was just...
It's stress. It's stress of how am I going to afford all these collectibles I want. I know it's first world problems in COVID years, but yeah, like because I've got a pile of stuff behind me. Like I can't even... I need to show you this crazy.
I was about to say let's run through some pickups because there's so much both of us have had the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. You want to start off with Brandon? Do you want to start off with anything you want?
Yes.
All right. Oh, there you go. So I've got that as well. So we can have a look at this. So there we go, people. This is just turned into me and Brandon showing off stream. I do apologise. It's definitely not our intention. We just want to talk toys with people. I love this set. So you've got two of these, right? One to keep on card and one to open. I mean, okay. He wanted to buy two, but of course that would be stupid. Why would anyone buy two? Why would anyone keep anything in a box? That's just stupid. Like an idiot, by the way, I've ripped my box. Like, see there?
Yeah, show me the rip. Let me see on this side.
There. I need to show him that.
Oh
yeah, so the slip case, the slip cover had tape on it, but it had tape on both sides. So I found it on one side, cut it, pulled it out, and it was still attached and ruined it. So mine's been opened anyway. But out of the three Logans, this could be the best Logan.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
to have the most accurate, like this is meant to portray Logan from the film Logan, and it's spot on, as it's spot on. Where the other two, they could be from X-Men Origins, X-Men 2, do you know, where this one is just spot on representation of what it's meant to be from.
So wait, so that's the screaming head for Logan, for Old Man Logan, and this head I think is spot on. I think this really looks like Hugh Jackman.
That's the face I pull when I find grey in my hair. It's ridiculous. I'm like, another grey.
That's so funny. But I don't know how I feel yet about the regular head. From angles, it looks like him, but I would say it's the least best of all of the Hugh Jackman sculpts, personally.
The regular one.
Yeah.
I actually quite like it, but I haven't got it out of the box, so maybe there's a bit of light shining.
Look, from there, it looks okay. From that side profile,
mine looks alright. Mine looks angry. Looks good. He looks like he's about to get his claws out, like he's about to kick off.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the blood claws as well. And these claws seem a little bit...
That's what I've got on him at the moment.
These claws seem a bit thicker.
And I tell you what, I got to be honest though, as much as I love that figure, this is just absolutely amazing. Look at that likeness.
Yeah, it does look good, people. Let us know in the chat if you have also went for this Logan 2-pack. Charles Xavier and Logan, Professor X and Wolverine in their old age.
But I think this was an amazing set for Hasbro to do. I'm really happy that they got it out to us.
Yeah, I will probably open it up and do a review because I always like talking while I open my toys. And I usually put a camera on while I do it. So yeah, that's looking good. Let's have a look at the chat. What the chat's saying. Oh, mine was a bit delayed then.
So Marcus says, grey hairs aren't bad. You could be a silver fox.
Yeah, that's all good. Don't mind that.
Sunny says, has anyone from the UK got Mysterio yet? So Mysterio was in stock with some of the smaller retailers like Toys R Us, Games and Cards, maybe Superpower Toys.
Do they get their stock from Hasbro though?
No. So I'm pretty sure they get their stock from Entertainment Earth and some of the other smaller suppliers. Hasbro deal directly with In-Demand Toys, Comics and Cocktails, Star Action Figures, Kapow Toys, Collector's Den.
Yeah.
I think those are the main ones. And they are all apparently getting theirs this Friday, aren't they?
No, they were meant to, but Wayne put up a comment on Star Action Figures and explained that he got it wrong. It was actually Mystique due in this week, not Mysterio. So we just got a super chat from 42012. Thank you very much for.
2012
And he says
$4.99 through super chat.
Thank you.
Dan, who are you going to use, Charles? Wheelchair for your comic Professor X in a giant-sized X-Men setup.
Well, thank you very much, 42012. So he says, Dan, who are you going to use Charles' wheelchair for your comic Professor X and a giant X in a giant-sized X-Men setup? So yes, this wheelchair is very generic. So like you can use this for any type of Professor X, I suppose. I did actually want the X one from the film. Do you know, like the one with the actual X on the wheel?
Yeah.
This definitely works for a comic Professor X. Because in the comics, Professor X has tons of different wheelchairs. He goes from a normal wheelchair to a hover chair and loads of different designs. He's had different colour hover chairs as well and everything in the comic. But yeah, giant size X-Men definitely coming together now. Now we've got that classic Storm in that Thunderbird set. I've got it down here. I've not even opened Storm yet. So remind me, who are all the X-Men on the front cover of the giant size X-Men that go along with this Storm? So I'm testing the comments there. Testing the comments. Yeah. So giant size X-Men. Let's have a look. Giant size X-Men. I know. Right. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely Storm. It's so we've got the Storm. So there's the Storm. We've got Colossus in a more modern look now. We got him in the 80th anniversary. We've got Nightcrawler. We've got Wolverine. We've got Thunderbird in the same 2-pack with Storm.
Yeah.
And we've also got Cyclops, but that is the version of Cyclops that came in the Dark Phoenix 2-pack.
Yes. And we've also got Sunfire.
Yeah, she's not on the cover of Giant Size X-Men though, right? Or is she?
Sunfire?
Yeah, Sunfire.
Isn't Sunfire a he?
Sunfire.
I don't know. I'm going to double check.
No, it's Sunspot, isn't it? Oh no, you're on about the Japanese.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah, I think he is on the cover. Oh, there you go. Right, Rob. As I said, our comic historian, Rob, always gets it right and corrects us. So he says the front cover, the Found 5 up top, then Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Thunderbird, and Colossus. Sunfire is male. Sunfire and Banshee are not on the cover. Yeah, I didn't think they were on the cover. You must be must be looking at just a generic X-Men, giant size X-Men team up picture.
Yeah.
But the famous cover, it's that original 5 that I just said. The Founding 5, as Rob says. The team is in the back. Wolfpack says the original team is in the back at the top of the page. I need that 2-pack. I hate Target so much. I do apologise, Trevor, as I said. And the thing is, I always say it, at least you guys can go out and hunt in the wild and go to Targets and Walmarts and Walgreens. Like we can't experience finding stuff in the wild. So it is like fun when the postman arrives with the box, but it's not that fun because you know what's in the box most of the time. So,
but that it was still Forbidden Planet has still gotten better for us, I think, but it's still not the same.
The thing is, Forbidden Planet just gets things a little bit later. So, like if I wasn't so eager to get things, if I was just a casual collector that wasn't involved in the online community as much, I guess Forbidden Planet would be pretty good. Just to wander in and find new stuff. But when you're embedded in this nonsense like we are, by the time Forbidden Planet gets it, it's like, well, there's something new out now already. But I did get this, and I posted this earlier on the socials anyway. I did go in and get another one of these.
Yeah.
Hank needs a friend, so I need to name him. So I did post it on the socials. Henry's an all right one. Quite like was it Howard maybe? Hank and Howard. Someone said what's his name? What's the guy from Breaking Bad? Say my name. Heisenberg. Someone said Heisenberg. Hank and Heisenberg. I don't know. I need a H name, people. But we'll see if we can name him in this stream. So here's Hank, and we'll open up his friend and give Hank a friend, because I've also got, where is it? So I don't know if you've been invited, Brandon, because only special people get invited. But I received a letter in the post. Oh, okay. This guy's got a letter as well. There's me thinking I'm the only one. So I received this letter, and it's an actual invitation to join the Hellfire Club. So
does it really come like that?
Yeah. That's it's a picture. It's quite a decent, solid piece as well. And then the letter's attached to the back. So I've not took the letter out yet, but that's like an invitation. It's a nice.
And then where's the box?
It's a good touch. And then, have you not opened it yet? You're just keeping it on card. No, open it up.
It only came today.
Get it out the shipper, for God's sake. Open it up. Let them breathe.
I opened the something else that came in that same package today.
Super chat from the Ramblin' Mahoney. Thank you very much. And he says,
Ramblin' Mahoney donated $4.99 through Super
Friday.
Chat.
Say it.
Guess who's back again?
You got no rhythm, Friday. But thank you very much to Ramblin' Mahoney. He says, guess who's back again. Ramblin' Mahoney's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? I love that song. I love that music video. When back in the day when I used to skip through music video channels. Did you ever go through that phase, Brandon, of like sitting in front of the TV and Sky and skipping through music video channels?
Yeah. When I used to come home from school, I would have like MTV. Do you remember it used to be like MTV Hits, and then it used to be like MTV Videos, MTV Pop, MTV Hip Hop, MTV R&B, that kind of MTV.
The Box, Kerrang. Channel U. UK people know what Channel U is.
What's Channel U?
Oh my God, you're too young. Oh my God.
No. I had you up.
You're showing your age. Does anybody in the chat know what Channel U is? It's like underground grime and hip hop. Like really, too young. You're too young. They're actually bringing Channel U back, but that's for a different conversation.
Yes, but no, I haven't even opened the seal box yet. I was going to do it tomorrow, but because there's 4 in here, I thought let me do that. I thought it'd be nice to do on a Saturday morning. But yeah, the box art looks amazing for that Hellfire Club set.
Yeah, so like an idiot, I brought 2 of them. I didn't really.
That was so funny.
I didn't plan on buying 2 of them. So with me and Brandon will tell you. So in the US, you guys, if you're an exclusive Pulse member, you had the option to pre-order them Wednesday, and quite a lot of the people on the socials that I follow seem to have quite a pleasant experience just ordering what they wanted. If they got what they wanted, got their orders in, no problem at all. Took minutes sometimes. So no one was moaning, especially after the recent stuff with the G.I. Joe and Target and NECA. And so everyone seemed quite happy. And then they went on sale for the general public on the Thursday. And again, it seemed relatively positive. A lot of things stayed in stock for a while. But people are still waiting for things to ship. Now, us in the UK, we couldn't even buy anything until Monday at 12 noon. And the difference is the UK stores, because we didn't have to buy direct from Hasbro Pulse, because there is no Hasbro Pulse internationally, Hasbro UK sent out the stock to the UK retailers ready for that Monday. So when people put in their orders on Monday, they were already in stock, ready to ship. So I skived a little bit off work to make sure I was in front of the computer on Monday at 12 to get my orders in. And I had a couple of screens open. I had In Demand open. I had Star Action figures open. And then boof, they both just crashed. And I started like panicking, refresh. I started making baskets. And then I was like, shit, do I go up one at a time or do I put everything in the same basket? That was probably my problem with In Demand. But then I started a basket on Star Action with the stuff I definitely didn't want to miss out on. So my number one must get was the Hellfire Club. So I put that in another basket, just pressed checkout, and ended up luckily checking out on both. So like an idiot, I got the 4 exclusives I wanted, but 2 Hellfires and 2 G.I. Joes. What about your experience, Brandon?
Yeah, so I really think that we're quite lucky in a way. I know we complain a lot that the US gets stuff first. Like, for example, they're picking up the Joe Fix-It wave at Target at the moment.
Yeah,
but I actually think we're so lucky because we have 3 or 4 big retailers. I say big, you know what I mean? Retailers that are able to like get us the things that we'd like pretty easily. But it was a headache this time. So I was the same as you. We were texting, I think maybe 11:30, quarter to 12, 10 to 12.
Should have been working 12, both of us, but
12. And we were just like, oh no, what are we gonna do? We're gonna be able to get it. But then everything just crashed. In demand toys, and in demand is always my go-to. I think it's both of our go-to.
Yeah. Basically, because it has next day, like next day, and I like knowing when my stuff is coming because I need to make sure I'm at the door and the missus doesn't get it and goes, "What's this box again?" So I have to know exactly when it's coming so I can be on the alert.
Yeah, and the other thing that I really like, Nick, I've always, when I first started getting into collecting. After I got past the eBay's the only place to buy phase, In Demand was the first place I started buying Legends from. So for me, they got like a special place like in my heart that I always go to them. But also you got Comics and Cocktails, Star Action Figures, and In Demand Toys and Star Action Figures. Their sites just went baloney.
Yeah,
it was like throwing an egg against the wall. It was a mess. But Comics and Cocktails were working a dream. So I went straight to, when In Demand kept crashing after about 10 minutes, I went straight to Comics and Cocktails. I got the Logan set, and then I got the Hellfire Club set. Because for me, my main thing was the Logan set. But then I wanted to get the Hellfire Club set because although I wasn't as keen on it, I knew that was likely to be the one that could sell out.
Yeah.
And exactly as you say, I think we've really become accustomed to this. If we don't pre-order it the minute it goes up, it's going to sell out in an hour. Which, if you're a Black Series fan, the Endor set sold out in 6 minutes on Comics and Cocktails, 40 minutes on Star Action Figures, and I think maybe 5 minutes on In Demand Toys.
Was that the most expensive exclusive?
£120, for 2, 3, 4 figures, I think, plus the speeder bike.
Yeah. So, but they've just released that new wave. Like I've just seen Comic and Cocktails put that wave with the figures in that Endor set up on order already, haven't they?
But this is the thing. If you're an avid Black Series fan, you know that whatever convention exclusive is released that year, those figures will be coming in the main line within 6 months.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what happened. The European exclusive, which was, where's he gone? Which was Cad Bane, Blue Cowboy.
Blue Cowboy, there he is. I swear there's a song called Blue Cowboy.
The European convention exclusive, that is in the next wave.
I reckon Blue Cowboy and Hank should battle that out one day. We need to make that
happen. There you go.
Need to get good at stop motion, so Hank and Blue Cowboy. Hank is clearly going to win. Hank's got his friend Horace now, or Harry, or whatever we're calling him. It'd be double team.
Yeah. So that is now that is going to be in the next wave. You got the Armorer, which is the Star Wars Celebration Convention exclusive,
and I got my order in. Thank God, praise the Lord.
Yes, me too. And then you've got the Endor set, which is Endor, Luke, Leia, and Han.
Is your Armorer shipped yet? By the way,
no, mine's a collector's pen. It ships next week, I think.
Oh, mine's shipped already.
Yeah, where did you get it?
Star Action.
Yeah, they had theirs in stock already, didn't they?
That shipped before my Hellfire box is shipped from Star Action, weirdly enough.
Yeah. Funny. But yeah, so that's so I ended up getting this I wanted to get anyway, which was mainly just the Legends sets. I just got the Logan and the Hellfire set. And then after I got those two on Comics Cocktails, I went back to In Demand to get a second Logan so that I could open one and keep the other mint.
Yeah, if that's your favorite,
the In Demand one because it came first.
If that's your favorite one, I definitely think getting doubles of the exclusives is good because the exclusives will eventually sell out, and there's something that will always hold their value. Like it's very, very, very. I can't even think of an example where a Marvel Legend exclusive has dropped in value over time. They at least keep their value, so there's no harm in pick up another one.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is that most SDCC box sets do sell out and do go skyrocket on the aftermarket. The only thing is that last year's one for the Hulk and for the Grandmaster and the Collector those dropped like significantly this year.
That might just be because they actually gave them to retail. It never stayed exclusive. Where this year's a little bit different because there is no conventions. Where though you could have ended up I must have spent about 50 quid on that the Collector and Grandmaster set, and then it went up eventually for like £26 somewhere, which is crazy, like £12. So Ramblin' Mahoney with another super chat, and I let Friday say it for us.
Mahoney donated $4.99 through super chat.
Thank you.
Huge Black Series fan. I've learned that
Ramblin' Mahoney, what's your favorite? Or what's your 3 favorite Black Series figures? I'm curious.
You spoke over Friday again. I need to. I need to sort this out. You need to remind me in the middle of the week. Say, Dan, sort out the super chats because you can't hear them. No, but he says. So I'll repeat it for Ramblin' Mahoney. He says, "Huge Black Series fan. I learned that patience is indeed the greatest of ventures." So I know, by the way, I've seen Ramblin' Mahoney's message where he says he's got a P.O. box because his postman hates him. Like, I imagine my postman hates me as well because sometimes I walk to my... Luckily, I've got a porch. So, like, I don't have to answer the door. Do you know, I hear my doorbell, I go downstairs, and there's like a pile of boxes in the porch. So I feel okay. And when I lived in my old place, in my flat, if I wasn't home... my parcels would end up going to my crackhead neighbours, and then I'd have to go round. I think I told you this before. I'd literally go round to my crackhead neighbour, and she was like some weird, like freaky old woman, and she'd be like, "Come in, Daniel," and I'd be like, "How does she know my name?" Because she's read Daniel on the bloody. No one calls me Daniel. She's like, "Come in, Daniel." I was like, "Great, I'm about to get kidnapped and murdered here just because I want to get my Marvel Legend." So yeah, thank God I now have a porch. But a PO box is a great idea. You know, I should sort that out. But thank you very much, Ramblin' Mahoney. So you wanted to ask him?
Oh yeah, Ramblin' Mahoney, your top 3 Black Series figures. I'm curious.
You will be proud of me as well, by the way. You will be proud. Hang on, I think I've got some here. Okay, so obviously, you know me. I'm the Marvel Legends guy and anything else nonsense. But actually, I'm getting on the Mark Tac Star Wars train and brought a couple of troopers. Oh, you can't see, can you? There you go.
Oh, yeah, you got Stormtroopers, didn't you?
I got a couple of Stormtroopers. I got the new Clone Lieutenant this week as well. So that's just a Stormtrooper with blue on it. That makes no difference to me. No. So I do have a question, though. I have a genuine Star Wars related question that anyone can help me with. So these are obviously the orange for Mandalorian. So like the picture on the side will add along to the Mandalorian. But is this just the same design from the first trilogy? Can I just have these as Stormtroopers next to Vader and it's accurate? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good.
What the Black Series team basically said was that they felt that how they appear in the Mandalorian is the definitive version of what a Stormtrooper looks like.
Oh wow! Good.
So that's how they went for it with that.
So look, there you go. I've got this one as well. Obviously, the Mandalorian hype is real. So I've got Beskar armor, and it is the next to it. Beskar armor is the one that goes next to the trooper because it has his arm on the side there.
Yep.
So there you go. I can't believe it. Dan W talking about Star Wars figures. What's going on?
And Jamie in the chat says, Brandon, did you manage to pre-order any of the Clone Wars Black Series figures? And Jamie, yes, I did. I got a couple of Ahsokas. I got a couple of Mandalorian Loyalists, a couple of Mandalorian Super Commandos, and then I got about 6 332nd Clone Troopers.
Wow.
But don't tell anybody that I said that.
What's a 332nd Clone Trooper?
So Ahsoka in basically the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, she gets they're basically clone troopers that are loyal to her. She gets her own battalion.
They're the orange and blue ones, right? Orange. I've seen that clip. Yeah, I've seen that clip. Anakin's in that scene with her when she gets given this little army, isn't she? Yeah. Basically.
So I got 6 of them.
Okay, but they're like the original army builders, ain't they? Out of all pop culture I can think of, stormtroopers of any kind are the original army builder. And in like Clone Wars, there's like loads of different armies. It's just I don't know the different. Like I understand what clone troopers are, but I don't know what the different regiments are. I know there's a red one, there's a blue one, there's one with like a green camouflage. Yeah, because there's that scene in the film where it cuts to all of the teams, doesn't it? Yeah, so I know what it is. I've never went past the live action films to go deeper because the live action films don't give you much.
No, but the animated series, especially seasons, I would say 4 through 7, are just some of the best.
There's a film called The Clone Wars, right? An animated version.
Yeah, Star Wars, that starts it, and then
so that starts the animated series. So you have to watch that first and then watch the show.
Yeah. And I highly recommend it.
So maybe I should watch that film. I reckon. Oh, do you know what? I'll do you a deal right now, Brandon. I will watch the Clone Wars if you watch Ghostbusters, and then we can come back and review it.
Pinky promise by next week.
Let's do it. Let's do it. There you go. That seems a bit weird there. That seems a bit weird. But yeah, Brandon, now you need to. This guy here, this guy's never seen Ghostbusters, needs. Oh, it's a tune though. It's a tune. What can I say? It's a tune. I need to sort the audio out so you can hear what I can hear, so you can hear the super chats and all the I've got all these sound bites I want to start playing on the show, but I need to figure out how to get you to hear it. Otherwise, it's just going to be lost to Brandon over there. Don't get demonetized. You're right, Rob. You're right. I couldn't play more than that. Otherwise, the Ghostbusters will get me. Ah, dear. I haven't seen it either, Brandon. What? Oh, my God. Ryan.
Laser pen is on my side.
Ryan. I'm going to have to get myself a Ryan mask now, ain't I, for my live streams. Did you see that, by the way, on the Infinity Equation podcast?
Yeah, that was really funny.
So good. Just when he went, excuse me, let me just sip my tea. And I'm like, do you know what? That's me. I'm not even going to lie. I don't drink my tea out of a teacup, but I think I reckon I could flex it. I might actually get, do you know what? That's what I might do for merchandise for this channel. Dan W. Teacups. Come on now. British channel. Teacups. People assume. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you mind if I quickly mention my giveaway, Brandon? So, we've got a few people in here.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So, anyone here knows the score. So, the guys at lostuniverse.com have sent me out some DC figures. And you know me, I'm a Marvel guy. You know all the stuff behind me. So, they was like, do you want to check out some DC figures? And I was like, okay. They sent me over and they went, why don't you give some away? I went, yes, I will give some away. So now, for the whole month of October, I'm giving these figures away. Literally, you'll be sent one of these to your door. And all you have to do is comment on my post on Instagram. That's it. And then I'll pick someone at random to win. And I might do the random picks on the streams. I might do them on Instagram Live. Either way, it'll be nice and random. But yes, I'm giving away one of these a week. First week, Harley Quinn. Second week, Nightwing. Third week, Batgirl. Fourth week, the Hellbat. Because the Hellbat's near a Halloween. Ooh, there you go. Did you see why I did that? But yes, Hellbat. So all you have to do is find my post on my Instagram, which is It's Dan Who. And then once you've done that, find the post, like the post, follow lostuniverse.club, tag 2 friends in the comments. Now, what's good is that Lost Universe is a brand new site. So they've actually started to get Marvel Legends and Black Series on there, which I'm quite excited about. So this could be another new site for the UK collectors to go to. So yeah, I'm very intrigued at what the future of Lost Universe holds are. So if you're interested, of course, you can head over to Lost Universe. And as I said, because I've teamed up with them, they have given me graciously a discount code. So if you do want to buy some figures on lostuniverse.com, and as I said, they've started to get Marvel Legends, they've started to get Black Series. Yeah, started to get a few Black Series. And because it's a new site that not a lot of people know about, there's obviously, they might keep hold of figures longer than the other sites. Do you know certain figures? Yeah. So it's one of those sort of diamonds in the rough at the minute. So if you do want to use the promo code, it's Dan Who 10. When you're buying action figures, you'll get yourself 10% off. So that's for all the just spreading the love to community. That's all it is. And if you want to get involved with the giveaway, it's over on my Instagram. Nice and easy. Just tag 2 people and you could be in luck. So yes, Lost Universe. But yeah, you should enter as well, Brandon. You should enter as well.
Yeah, and I'm about to go and use your discount. I think.
There you go. Right. So as I said, today's stream is just nonsense. Me and Brandon freestyling it for a couple of hours, probably here until 12 UK time. Which is, let me try and get this off the top of my head. So 12 UK time would be 7 p.m. Eastern.
Correct.
And 4 p.m. Pacific, right? I think so. I think that's right. My US friends will tell me. So we'll stay on until about then. So me and Brandon are just going to... And if you want to direct the conversation as well, throw in a super chat over £4. Let Friday say it. And whatever you want to talk about, we'll start talking about it. It's that simple. It's Freestyle Friday, people. We might do one of these freestyle type of Fridays every so often, just to mix it up.
Yeah, good idea.
So what was that you had in your hand there, Brandon? You're showing off again. You're showing off.
So I've just, as we've just been talking and you were doing the giveaway stuff, I've just been playing and posing with the Cobra Island Cobra Troopers, because I only just got these today from Comics and Cocktails, and they are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'll tell you when it started playing. So 42012 jumped in with a super chat. Hopefully, Friday will start speaking it for us. Let me find mine, Brandon, as well, because I swear I've got one. I've just not opened it yet. And then we can talk about this as well. Maybe I'll open one live on the channel. I never really do stuff like that, but maybe I will. But see what people think. So Friday's taking her time, basically. Friday, she was having a break. She was having a break, I think it was. So carry on, and I'll tell you when. Oh, there you go. There, Friday's woke up. She's back from her break. There you go. So
for 2012 donated $4.
Thank you very much for 2012.
Through super chat.
Much appreciated, my friend.
And since you're a fan of Star Wars,
is it finished?
Are you doing
nope.
the Razor Crest HasLab?
Okay, so now it's finished. So 42012 says, Brandon, since you're a fan of Star Wars, are you doing the Razor Crest HasLab?
Sure.
Take it away.
Firstly, thank you for doing the super chat. Secondly, no, I did not. Simply because I go for 6-inch only. Don't really go for the 3 3/4. And even with Black Series, I'm very focused with what I get. So, for example, when this new wave comes out with Endor, Leia, and Han, I'm then pretty much done with original trilogy figures. I'll have all of them in their Empire get-ups, and then I'll have the main trio, Luke, Leia, and Han in their Endor sets, and I'll be done. I'm more of a prequel and Clone Wars collector, so and I will be picking up definitely some of the new Mandalorian stuff in 6-inch.
Let's just say someone gave you £500 right now. Someone gave you £500 right now, and you had to spend it today on collectibles. Is this something that just doesn't interest you anyway? Okay.
No. If you gave me £500 and told me I had to spend it on something Star Wars, I would spend it on 6-inch Clone Troopers.
Oh wow! I just buy loads of Clone Troopers. Loads. Right. So I was seeing that Razor Crest, and as I said, like I like the Mandalorian because I feel like I'm on the ground floor with it. You know, like and I like live action Star Wars as well.
I love Mandalorian
and I like the whole bounty hunter vibe. So I like the idea of getting that Razor Crest just for a display piece, just for as it on its own. But it would be one of those things where I wouldn't have the room for it. It would end up in a box. It would be pointless. But I appreciate what it is. And because you don't need a big collection. You just, to have that displayed, you get Mando with it. It's going to hit the backing mark to get the child. Rambling Mahoney with a super chat. I'll let Friday do the talking for us. Oh no, Friday doesn't do the talking. It says, newest Vader, Cara Dune, Greedo, no real order.
Oh yeah, so that's his the top 3. So I've not got the newest Vader. So
what film is the newest Vader from?
So there's a couple. So it's I think it's number 1 or number 2 in the new Empire Strikes Back line.
Okay.
So it's a blue color for the box.
Okay.
But it has butterfly joints, and I think the helmet and the chest plate are redesigned from the New Hope version. But I've got the 40th anniversary New Hope version that came in the display box, the Legacy display box.
Yeah. So I've got a Vader, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which Vader it was. It's got the green. Yeah. It's got green and red on his chest, if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Is it the original box one?
It came in a red and black box. So I don't know what wave or what series.
That's probably the same as my one.
It's the re-release of the 40th anniversary, I think, but it came before the 40th anniversary. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you've got the original, I've got the release, and then the 40th anniversary on the retro card was the re-release of that. Bloody hell, Star Wars and their re-releases. Bloody hell.
Yeah. But this new one has butterfly joints. It's got the whole shebang. It's really, really cool. And I think I agree. Cara Dune, the face print on her is amazing.
She's
and
a Mandalorian figure. Mm. Greedo's the guy who shot Han first, or did he? Ooh, yeah. Controversial. Controversial. No, Han shot him first, obviously. We all know that. But George Lucas wanted to confuse us with his many takes. Have you seen there's a version on Disney Plus where it's re-edited and Greedo says something like Klapluski or something weird to before he gets shot. I can't remember what he says. Klapluski, I've just made that up. That's probably not a word used in any Star Wars film. No. Someone in the comments will tell me, what does Greedo say before he gets shot?
Everyone's saying Han shot first.
Of course he did. Of course, I was just poking the bear. I knew Han shot first. I was just teasing. There you go, McClunky. I knew he said something weird. McClunky. Ah, you shot me. Stupid Greedo. Do you know what I love? Do you know? I don't watch a lot of Family Guy, but someone made me watch the Star Wars take on Family Guy, or Family Guy does Star Wars, something, whatever it is. Yeah. And there's a scene where they go into that bar, that villain's bar, that scum and villainy bar, and there's that little band that are playing that and in the Family Guy thing, they're like, have you got any requests? Play that song again. Okay. Just made me laugh. See, little things like that, people make me chuckle. But play that song again, okay? Sonny jumped in with a super chat and he says, Dan, what's your day job? I'm very curious, right? Just as a little experiment to the regulars in the chat, because we're friends here. We're all friends here. What do you think I do? What does Dan W seem like it is? Because, by the way, people, yes, I have a boring day job to buy all these toys. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess I have to pay my mortgage bills and buy toys, so I guess I need a job. But what do you think I do? Do you know you make assumptions of people? I always thought you were a milkman, Brandon. I could imagine you driving around in a little milkman truck in the morning, putting out bottles of milk on people's doorsteps. That's what I thought.
Can you imagine? With a big smile on my face the whole way around.
I could have done it.
Come and get your milk.
See, you've got the job, Brandon. You're hired. Nero, male stripper.
Wait. So we got accountant, we got painter, warehouse operative.
Okay.
Crazy Toon said keep your day job private, Dan.
Okay.
Phil Durant says recruitment. Nero says male stripper.
I wish. Says, we can start it now if you want. We can start it now. No, not really.
Mark Tech said town crier.
I could. I've got a loud mouth.
A lot of people think you're a stripper, Dan.
Look, we could do this. We're live, people. We're live on YouTube. If you want to start this now, I can show you. I can start this. No, not really.
Some of these are starting to go a bit downhill.
Bum doctor. Bum doctor. How many bum doctors have you went to, Prophet 924? Brandon, when was the last time you visited the bum doctor? Just safety first, right?
I don't think I have done.
Health and safety is very important, Brandon. Right? I think you need to go and see the bum doctor. Speak to Prophet 924. He will obviously recommend a very good bum doctor that he sees regularly. Okay, so who was close? Tea taste taster. That's a bit of a tongue twister. I wish I was a tea taste taster. I'd work for Tetley's. I could have a little flat cap on like the Tetley's man.
Tea taste tester.
Oh, tea taste. I guess that makes more sense than a tea taste taster. But tea taste tester. Okay, painter. My dad was a decorator. Maybe that's what I could have been in life, but didn't want to follow in my dad's football steps. Football steps? I wish I played football. I do play football, but I don't get paid to play football. That's not my day job. I'm confused with that. Don't you work in music? Cap lives. So I did work in music. So a previous career was music, where I did make a little bit of a living off music for a tiny bit of time, fraction of the time. More music production, music engineering, promotion, marketing, stuff like that. But music, I ran my own record label for a small bit of time. As you can tell, not anymore. Now I've got an even boringer job than that, unfortunately. Dan the stripper, clockmaker, clockmaker, insurance, too many.
Funny.
Yeah, Prophet said he's seen too many bum doctors. Matt Tactac says, I request a bum doctor even when I'm healthy. Look, health and safety is very important, right? Male prostate is a serious conversation, right? Fair play to you. See the bum doctor. Get yourself checked. Brandon, we're concerned, right?
Right now.
Me and the chat are very concerned, Brandon. We need to get you
So thank
checked
you for the
in.
rate request.
Hang on, let me keep jumping through the Dan Who strips, private escort. Look, I wish I was a private escort. If I was a private escort, I would have brought 5 Sentinels. I know someone in this chat who did buy 5 Sentinels. His name's Ryan, aka Laserpants. So now we know what Ryan does for a living. Ryan, male escort. We've tricked you. We've figured it out, Ryan. We've figured it out. Tell us more about your music career, Dan. I used to DJ Dan Who. See, I was right, producer. Chimney sweep. I don't even have a chimney. Cobbler. Gigolo.
Just while you're doing this, I'm just gonna run and get a cable because my iPad's gonna die if I don't get a charger.
Not a problem. Let me put the chat on the screen, actually. Let me put the chat on the screen. You're getting crazy, by the way. I wish my job was exciting as some of these. Chimney sweep is even more exciting than that job. Right, let me switch to... So, like, if you chat now, it should appear on the screen. Wait. There. Hope you're still shrinking your cider as well, by the way. Okay, so... IT support. Okay, close. I work for a company, and I'm the IT training and development manager. So the company comes to me with an idea and says, this is our goal, this is what we want to achieve. And then I figure out the best way to do it and then go and teach that to the staff. I'm like IT development for a company. And you don't need to know the rest. It's boring. I would rather be a shoemaker or a gigolo or a cobbler or a chimney sweep. Like, these seem more exciting. I actually miss using like, my music stuff is still online, by the way. You probably won't like it, but you can just find my music stuff on YouTube. It's weird because if people that only knew me through music could see what I do now, they would be like, what the hell? And then vice versa. It's a weird world, but I do like it when I can make these worlds collide. And that's exactly what I did with the whole Unparalleled thing, trying to get Unparalleled to come out of retirement. And it worked. I got Wade rapping again. So, who's the real winner out of that? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Nanny, Dan Who on SoundCloud. I do actually have a SoundCloud. I think everything's just, if you go to soundcloud.com/Dan88W, I think that's what my Facebook is. That's what my, there's a website. You can go to danwho.co.uk. Literally www.dan-w.co.uk. I don't know if I can put it in the chat, but you're welcome to go and have a look. I don't think I've updated it since 2014. But it's there. There you go. I'll put it in the chat. I'll have to put gaps because I don't think you can actually put a thing. But there is a website that has links to my SoundCloud, I believe. But yeah, do you know what? Obviously, if user here, user fans of YouTube, so I really like Bug Nice's intro. Like, this ain't for no, I'm not going to embarrass myself and do that rap no justice. But I love the fact that he has a rap intro for his
collectors. That's army building and posing figures.
There
Marvel Legends.
Imports. Yeah.
Mates.
Yeah. So like, are you back? By the way, you're back. Sorry, mate. You're back.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know if my video's back yet though.
No,
I'm contemplating ice cream. Should I go get ice cream? I got cookie dough ice cream in the freezer.
If you want to look, I like drinking a cider on a Friday night. If you want to eat some ice cream, go for it. Okay,
it's 2 seconds.
Okay.
I came back and everything just like fell.
Oh dear.
So
okay, Alex said, if you were to pick a new job other than running the channel 24/7, what would it be? Something in marketing, branding, but not like a boring marketing job where I had to market boring. Like, I'd get to choose something in the entertainment industry in regards, like, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know. Just a creative. I want to be creative. I want a bit of creative fulfillment in my life, if that makes any sense. When I stopped doing music, I was doing so much, like producing, sound and engineering, promotion, branding, making websites. Like, I was doing all that nonsense, and then I suddenly just stopped. So I found this void in my life, and then little plastic people filled that void. Like, as stupid as it sounds, like, I need a creative output. So like, my YouTube was me putting all that creative energy that I have into another passion that wasn't music, and it was just collecting and again chasing nostalgia. Like, yeah. So I don't know. Just sort of a creative, something where I feel creative fulfillment in a job, I guess. Or maybe I should just start a fans only. Would anyone join the fans? I have a Patreon that no one joins, so like I don't think anyone will join my fans only either. But but the channel's still fun. Book diss track by Dan Who, can't wait for it. Look, yeah, I only fired like Nerf gun shots at Unparalleled. That was me teasing him with making him rap, and everyone's like, "Oh, Paralleled destroyed you." Yes, his rap was good. I love the chim chim chiroo. No one watches reviews when they're done by Dan Who. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. But I was itching to go back a second round. I was like, okay, you want to go? But said to Wade, I won't do that to him. He's a busy man. He ain't got time to make raps on me. But I was tempted. Instead, I may go after the Infinity Equation podcast. Maybe. Ryan's pushing my buttons. Maybe. Ryan, do you want to go? You and me, Ryan. I'm ready if you want to.
Are you rap about now?
I said I'm ready for a second round, but maybe Ryan will go for it.
That's so funny.
Rob says, I totally feel you, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm just reading Rob's comment. He says, I totally feel you, man. I spent 3 years making videos on YouTube while I worked at bank customer service. Now YouTube has slowed for me and I pursue TV commercials for a living. See, that's so good. Look, you're doing TV commercials for a living. You've turned something that you were just doing for your hobby into now your career. That'd be amazing. I'd love to do something more creative for my career. But like even Shartamus, like, who's, let's be honest, is the godfather of the top dog when it comes to YouTube reviews and collecting and stuff like that. Like, he says he struggles. He has to do part-time drum lessons and stuff. Do you know? So if someone like that, like, YouTube doesn't pay that well, unfortunately. So I have no intentions in turning this into a career. This is my hobby. This is where I come to talk toys. As I said, my generic friends, my day-to-day friends, colleagues, missus, they don't hate it. My missus does, but my friends have no interest in this stuff. They accept it, but they don't understand it. So this is where I come to vent and talk toys with like-minded people. And that's why I love seeing the regulars in the chat. Like, the names that I see each week are the same names. So, like, happy days. And there you go. Brandon's back. You've got some ice cream there, Brandon.
I do, yeah.
Did you bring enough to share? Someone's told me to make a diss track about the Hyperion body mold. I actually seen what is it? One of those petitions, those change.org petitions to
really
get Hasbro to ban the Hyperion body mold or retire.
I like the Hyperion body mold, man.
I don't bother me. I understand.
The Mega Red body mold is better though. I've got to love those butterfly joints. Do you guys remember what I do for a living? I'm curious to see if anyone remembers.
But Mark says he's a patron of mine. Mark, much appreciated, my friend. Does not go unforgotten. I do plug my Patreon at the end of every channel, by the way. It's no secret, right? If you want to help the channel grow, I've got a pile of loot here that's a bit crazy. I want to end up like a Pimp Daddy Destro. Not really. I don't really want to. That would be a good way to make money, though, wouldn't it? Be a Pimp Daddy. Right, so what do you think Brandon is? I thought he was a milkman. But what do people think Brandon is? Stuntman. So he thought I was a bum doctor. So Prophet 942 said, "Oh, Dan's clearly a bum doctor. Look at him. He looks like a bum doctor." But he looks at Brandon and goes, "Oh, Brandon's clearly a stuntman. Look at the physique and what's going on here? Have you got a friend?"
Unparalleled is in the chat. Real quick,
pal. Happy Friday, Unparalleled. Happy Friday to everybody.
But yes, true. Fun fact. So you know when I usually do those fun facts or quick stories?
Yes. You've got one for us today. Can I sit back and listen already?
So guess what was my deciding factor to get into marketing?
Collecting in general. Trying to get into the door in these bigger companies and see the work.
Yeah. So sort of. So in 2017, Hasbro first came to MCM Comic Con, right?
The Putang.
Huh?
Sonny says the Putang got you a new job. Yeah.
I'm parallel to the businesses. Yeah, in 2017, Hasbro first came to MCM Comic Con, right? And that was when I met Ryan Ting and Patrick Snyder, who does, he's the senior marketing manager for Black Series. Anyway, I met them. Then I went to study in Miami for 6 months. And I was still doing history and political science, right? And I was like all into my politics at the time, that kind of thing. And then when I came back, I was like, do I really like want to do politics forever, or do I really want to do like that kind of thing? And I had this whole like thing in my head. I was like, what am I going to do for like the rest of my life? I got 1 year left of uni and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, forward like 3-4 months of me having this conversation in my head, we get to MCM Comic Con 2018. And Ryan and the Legends team and Patrick Snyder and the Black Series team came back to Comic Con. And on the Sunday, I think it was, I got to talking to, it was either Saturday or Sunday, I got to talking to Ryan. We did an interview for him over on Marvel Legends UK. And then I went home that day and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go into marketing. Because I'd worked for Apple before, I worked for Abercrombie before. I loved like these different businesses. Obviously, I loved Hasbro. And I was like, you know what? That is the dream. I want to go and do marketing for one of those kind of companies. And yeah, been in marketing since.
Fair play.
So,
no, that's good. That's good. So hopefully you'll be the guy doing these Marvel live streams eventually.
Could you imagine?
Just need to get Ryan Ting out of the way. Get Ryan Ting out of the way, and then you can.
No, I mean,
by the way, I like Ryan, but if he's in that position, you're gonna have to take him out. I'm afraid.
No. But that's the thing. That whole team just like. That weekend was just like an awakening for me. That was like, you know what? This has opened my eyes. This is it. And it's been that ever since. So so I'm grateful to them for how great they are. They're so good.
Well, I wish you nothing but success, my friend, and I'm sure you'll get there. You're still so young, by the way. You can still do anything you bloody want. As I said, you've got a decade on me. So by the time you're my age, you'll probably be the Hasbro CEO, which is what Nero thought your job was now.
Could you imagine?
And Parallel Junior says, Muppet Babies Star Wars is the GOAT. Brandon, you're probably too young to remember Muppet Babies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what Muppet Babies is. Okay, yeah.
I was flicking through, what do I know about Muppet Babies? And I couldn't get anything.
Yeah,
so.
Muppet Babies is like an OG sort of Saturday morning type of cartoon, and they parodied Star Wars, like...
Oh, really?
Like it's like Rugrats, but with Muppets.
Is it like Muppet Babies, like just baby versions of the Muppets?
Yeah. It's like Muppets and Rugrats combined, I guess.
Oh, I love Rugrats.
Yeah, it's like a Muppets version of the Rugrats, I guess. Would the chat agree with me? Would you say Muppet Babies is like a Muppet version of Rugrats?
You know enough to have seen Rugrats.
Of course, I'm old enough to have seen Rugrats. It used to be on Live and Kicking on a Saturday morning before I watched the X-Men animated show.
I'm trying to think. When did Rugrats start?
Like 92 or 93. It was early 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. There are so many things from because I was 96, right? So there were so many things that I watched from 96 to say 2000 that I didn't realize at the time were reruns of things that were like 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. But like for like Power Rangers, for example, I grew up with Mighty Morphin, and that's where I started, and then went through the others. But I'd never realized, when I was a kid, that stuff had already been playing on TV before.
So I was old enough to get. Yeah, so I was old enough to get in TV when when Power Rangers first started. That's why it was so embedded.
Yeah.
But even stuff like the Turtles, which is one of my first loves growing up.
Yeah.
My mom actually sent me a picture this week of the turtle wallpaper that was behind the radiator, which I knew it was there. I don't know why. It's one of those weird facts in life that I knew that there was still turtle wallpaper behind the radiator in my old bedroom at my mum's house. That is about 30 years old. And she found it. They were redecorating the other day, had to move the radiator, and they found the turtle wallpaper. But just think, Turtles came out in the 88, 89. So when I was growing up, I was watching the reruns of those in the early 90s. Like I was watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the early 90s, and that was from the late 80s. So you play catch up. But people seem to agree with me, by the way. People saying that it's like a baby's Muppets.
Yeah. I loved Rugrats as a kid.
Yeah, Connor says Muppets gave him nightmares. I actually used to like when I was a kid the Muppets Christmas Carol, like that with Michael Caine.
Yeah,
My name is Michael Caine. He's in that. I like Muppets. Did Muppets Treasure Island? That was a thing as well. So do you remember Animaniacs? Does anyone remember Animaniacs?
Yes.
Pinky and
I
the
love
Brain.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, Pinky and the Brain was in Animaniacs, right? Because they're remaking or they're redoing
I think so, yeah, I think they're
Animaniacs.
redoing it.
Yeah, yeah. And there was that. I always call my niece, and my niece basically always asks me why. Sweet little blonde thing who goes, why, why, and like it reminds me of that little girl on the Animaniacs who would like make the villains go crazy and insane because she'd keep going, but why? Just appear out of nowhere and go, why? Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. One is an idiot, the other's insane. But that's how I thought the song was. I thought it said one is an idiot, the other's insane. It's not. It's one is a genius, the other's insane. And I only learnt that about a week ago. Before that, my whole life I thought it was like one is an idiot because one of them's clearly an idiot, and then the other one's insane. I thought the other one thinks he's a genius, is an insane. I got it wrong.
No, that is funny though. Super chat.
I'll tell you when it starts playing. Capliv says I caught all the reruns of the 90s shows, so I'm in the middle of like two different generations. Yeah, people are in that weird blend.
Yeah. Tell me
Dark Crystal, never seen that, Marcus. The Wolfpack says The Good Feathers. Don't know what that is. The Good Feathers.
I'm wondering if you ever watched this, because I've just the last what are we in now? So about the last month or so, I've been watching. I've been rewatching on Amazon Prime Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay, yeah, I remember Buffy. I never watched it, but I remember Buffy, and then it got like had a spin-off of Angel and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so Super Chat's playing now. So
yeah.
I let it
The
roll.
Ramblin' Mahoney donated $4.
Thank you very much.
99 through Super Chat.
Much appreciated, my friend.
I have the entire Animaniacs collection and grew up watching The Muppets and Dark Crystal.
Okay, so he has the entire Animaniacs collection and grew up watching The Muppets and Dark Crystal. So obviously I know the Animaniacs. I remember that. I remember The Muppets. But Dark Crystal was something that passed me. I believe it was Jim Henson, the same guy who did Muppets. And they've redone it recently, but then they've cancelled it already. So they redid Dark Crystal on Netflix like last year or even this year. And then Netflix have cancelled it already. So clearly, unfortunately, it didn't get a lot of love. What's in Parallel angry at now? What's he angry at?
As well.
Maybe Dark Crystal was bigger in the
Oh,
US.
wow. Jamie's got a mega Buffy collection.
What's that saying?
No, I just said, Jamie said that he's got a mega Buffy collection.
Oh, okay, yeah, Buffy and Angel. I remember. Always confused me because the Buffy film never had Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was someone else, wasn't it? Or
there was a movie, without her.
Yeah, so the movie wasn't her, and then the TV show was her. So I was like, oh, that's not the same Buffy, and never watched it. Or I don't know why. But yes, I didn't realize I was breaking news, by the way. But I have definitely read a report that Netflix have cancelled Dark Crystal. I do apologise. I know it's not got renewed for a season 2, essentially, so it's essentially cancelled, isn't it? So unless someone comes in to rescue it, but if Netflix can't afford to do it, then no one's watching it, unfortunately. But I missed it as a kid. I missed it, but I know it was Jim Henson. You never watched Dark Crystal, might as well have skipped Ghostbusters. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel... Look, I don't mind going back, revisiting, and it won't take me 8 weeks to do it either, Brandon. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can go and watch an episode of Dark Crystal right after this.
Go back. I've been rewatching Buffy and Angel, and I adore those shows. I haven't done a full rewatch in years.
Look, I'm writing a note on my phone, wherever my phone is, that I need to watch the Clone Wars animated film, and then... tell you what I like, what I think. Try and see if I can tell you some of these stormtroopers with tribal paints, actual proper names next week. Clone troopers with tribal paint. Okay.
Trust me. Once you've gone through, right, you will see how much better clone troopers are than stormtroopers.
I asked what Parallel was mad about, and Laserpants said he's mad about the peanut butter stuck in his beard.
Yeah.
Wow. Need to get that sorted, my friend. That's a problem. Phil Jones says, randomly UK Amazon have Miles Morales and the Venom Pool Wave in stock. None of the others, though. Interesting. Okay, so that can't be far away. If Amazon UK have the Venom Pool Wave, then the rest can't be far away. They did say October. I feel like we're going to get hit with both the Venom Wave and the Gamerverse Wave this month. And I'm not even joking. All these exclusives have killed me off. And all the stuff I've got arriving tomorrow. I've got literally the whole of Wave 2 of these guys. So let's talk about this for a minute. Because
Yeah, go ahead.
This is so good. Did you get one of these, Brandon?
I didn't get that Cobra Commander. No, I've got the regular Cobra Commander.
Honestly, people, this is so nice. Just
comics and cocktails, actually.
Just as a display piece on its own, like I don't know how well this will come across on camera, but like you open the box like that, this little Cobra, you can display it on the shelf behind your like G.I. Joe army or whatever, the Cobras, just like this. So nice. And I've actually got this Cobra before any of the others. My other Cobra arrives. The blue Cobra Commander arrives tomorrow, and then I got lucky and actually managed to get my pre-order in for the Regal version. But out of all three, I think this is looking the best so far, especially with the cape. Not opened it up yet, but I do want to do a review of this one. Ramblin' Mahoney says Labyrinth is so amazing. Davey Bowie is God. Right, so the reason... So I've never seen Labyrinth, but I have now because my niece she's only 5 and she is obsessed with Labyrinth. So whenever she's around my house, she just asks to put Labyrinths on, and then she dances around with her little brother, who's like not even 1 yet, like dance, magic, dance, dance, magic, dance. I don't know how the song goes. I don't know the songs, but I think it says dance, magic, dance. I think. Ramblin' Mahoney, am I right or wrong? It goes dance, magic, dance. I don't know. I need to watch it.
I've just had a look, and Sunday. Yeah, it could be here by Sunday. Miles Morales.
Okay, Miles is not the most sought after in that wave, though, is he?
I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna. I ordered Venom with. Who did I order Venom with? Enderman Toys, and then I got the Morbius and Carnage splits with Toys R Us. That was only like £13 at Toys R Us, for just the figures, because I'm not building the Build-A-Figure.
I think the Build-A-Figure is going to be very most people are buying that wave for the Build-A-Figure. Unparalleled Universe says, damn, did ya say something about Muppets? I think I missed it. We did, my friend. We did. He says Laser Pants is Goku. Laser. So Unparalleled, I don't know if you've catched any of Unparalleled's streams recently. He did one with 6 hours with Robo, by the way. Bloody crazy. I've only managed to get about halfway through it. But they've created their own language where if you say something's Goku, it means it's shit, it's crap, no one likes it. Which I don't. I actually quite like that because it's taking the mick out of Dragon Ball, and I have no idea what Dragon Ball is. You're a Dragon Ball fan, though, ain't you? So you probably get offended by that.
You see this here, this wardrobe here, right?
Got loads.
This shelf here is entirely Dragon Ball SH figure arts. This shelf right here.
So you're saying that shelf and that wardrobe are Goku?
Yes.
All right. So Unparalleled, I'll be happy about that. So if something's good, you say it's Unparalleled, and then if something's like super good, super mega, you say it's Robo. So apparently that's the language. And then also Muppets is a thing as well, but I need to. Okay, so I'll let Friday, our robot, say it for us.
Unparalleled Universe donated $5 through
Thank you very
Super
much.
Chat.
Much appreciated, my
Do
friends.
you guys consider Sesame Street
Thank you.
characters Muppets?
Much appreciated, my friends.
There you go. You heard it there. You could hear her a little bit. So he says, "Do you consider Sesame Street characters Muppets?" That's a thinker, actually, isn't it? That's actually made me think. I'm thinking a little bit too hard than that than I should. I suppose they are type of Muppets, but Muppets as a brand, like those characters are not in the Muppets, so I guess they can't technically be called Muppets. So I guess the Sesame Street people, like Big Bird, is not a Muppet. He's a puppet, maybe. Ramblin' Mahoney with a super chat. He says, at Wade. He said, okay, so Ramblin' Mahoney's doing this for me better than what I was saying. So Ramblin' Mahoney's answering Unparalleled's question for me. And he says, at Wade, technically yes, but actually no. Okay, he doesn't answer the question. I take that back. Ramblin' Mahoney didn't answer the question. He's just as confused as I am. I think Unparalleled has done this on purpose to plant a seed in our brain to just throw us off and confuse us. Because right now I don't know what to think. What's going on? My brain.
Brandon is Goku.
My head hurts. Oh dear, that's not a good thing, my friend. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
Hey, genuine question. Unparalleled. Did you get the convention exclusive Cad Bane yet? Did you?
Oh, that's
Did you
harsh.
get it?
That's harsh. That's harsh.
Did you get it yet?
That's harsh.
Did you get it yet?
That's harsh.
Oh,
He's
I'm
going
not
to blame
sure
me.
yet.
He's going to blame me for not getting it for him. So don't bring that up. Don't bring the
I
blue.
sent you the link as soon as it went up on
I didn't-
Hasbro Pulse the other day.
It's like he's going to blame me. Look, I tried to get the blue cowboy. Well, I wanted to get the blue cowboy for Wade, but it was sold out everywhere. I didn't know he wanted it when it went up in the UK, and I didn't want the blue cowboy. I had no idea who the blue cowboy was. He just looked like a blue cowboy. I was like, I don't need a blue cowboy. I'm just letting the unboxing art know that Brandon's actually been kidnapped and he's locked up in a basement. He's got a chain attached to his ankle.
I saw the thing.
But luckily, they let him stream tonight. So to be fair, the captors ain't too bad. They're letting him eat ice cream and he can stream.
Yeah,
so
I got Ben and Jerry's cookie dough.
Yeah, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Ryan says, so Laser Pants is saying that in parallel is a Muppet. That's basic. Do you know that in the UK we use the term Muppet to call someone a bloody idiot, like a wankhead? You're an idiot. Like if I call you a Muppet, that's not a good thing. So I think Ryan's saying it as a joke, but he doesn't realise that in the UK, if you called me a Muppet, I'd actually be pretty annoyed. I'd be like, I'm no Muppet, mate. I'm no Muppet. And Parallel should know that because I've been teaching him slang. I'm not sure if we got to the Muppet section of the slang, but I've definitely been teaching him slang. Okay, so Laser Pants has got a super chat now. Let's see what Friday says for us.
Laser Pants donated $4.
Thank you very much.
99 through super chat.
Much appreciated.
Unparalleled looks like a Jesus Muppet.
Oh dear. Okay, so Friday just said for Laser Pants, Laser Pants is getting Friday to do his dirty work and just says, and Parallel looks like a Jesus Muppet. Look, maybe the Jesus Muppet can be a new character in the Muppets. Disney are bringing the Muppets back. People love Jesus. Jesus Muppet could be a good thing. Let's find the positives out of this situation.
Just look at Unparalleled. Unparalleled said, he said, you know I didn't, you Goku son of a bitch. I sent you the link like literally a minute after it went up. How did you not get it?
Yeah, when I seen it, I tagged him as well.
And also, Unparalleled, can you hurry up? I want to see that Falcon review. The Kang review was so good, but I need to see that Falcon review. As soon as you can, please.
And Paradise said no one cares about UK slang. That's a lie. That's a lie. I've heard you using UK slang. You had to use it in your battle against me. So he secretly likes UK slang. He may not use it correctly all the time. Like he may threaten to take a piss on you, but he doesn't mean it that way. Right? He's trying to say taking the piss, but he says I'm going to take a piss on you, which I don't know. He might punch you in the chinwag as well. Be careful of that guy, right? He tries, bless him. You Goku son of a bitch. That is a pretty good term, to be fair. I do like that. People like Jesus.
Just on that note, though, did you see the Kang review? What do you think of that Kang figure?
I've not seen the review yet. I've not seen it. I like chilling out on the weekend and just watching podcasts, watching reviews.
That thing is all new sculpt, man.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Kang and Falcon are the definitely the top two out of that wave.
But one question, Unparalleled, does Kang have butterfly joints? I couldn't tell, and I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not. I don't know if I missed it.
He says, Prophet says the Kang review was the best Muppet. It's a Muppet. I need to finish watching his stream so I fully understand the Muppet phrase. Yeah. Rectangular's back. Says having a chinwag. There you go. Rectangular knows the score. Rectangular knows all about the UK slang. The Cider House Collector. Chimney. Chi. Yeah, yes. Brad. UK repping, of course. Chinwag. Look, chinwag means chat. This is an actual term that we use. Like it's just we're having a chinwag. It's not a big deal, all right? Just don't get punched in the chinwag. Things can get dangerous. This chat is chaotic in all the best ways. Yes, Marcus. It's a fun chat. Apples and pears. And yeah, apples and pears means the stairs. If I said I'm going up the apple and pears, I know what you're talking about. That's easy. Kang is fire. So in Parallel, yeah, I think Kang's probably in Parallel's favourite out the wave, I would have guessed. I like what in Parallel did with Joe Fixit as well and put I nearly brought the Age of Apocalypse figure today in Forbidden Planet because I was like, okay, it's got those two heads. I can do this.
Yeah.
I can basically copy and parallel and do Joe fix it.
Yeah.
Like, but I need to read the Powers of X, House of X, Powers of X,
Yeah.
House of 10 storyline.
The other thing is, I've read it.
Cat Lives with a super chat.
Cat Lives donated $5 through Super Chat. Thoughts on the Lightning Collection reveals from PulseCon?
Thank you very much, Cap. He says thoughts on the Lightning Collection reveals for PulseCon. So as I said, today is Freestyle Friday. If you want to send in a super chat and change the direction of the conversation, you can do exactly that. And that's what Cap's just done now. So let's talk about these Star Wars collection. Now, Brandon is a big Star Wars Lightning Collection guy. So I'm sure you will have some favourites out of the stuff they reveal.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Those versus packs are freaking amazing, man. So they've done SPD Blue from the B Squad against SPD Blue from the A Squad. Spoiler alert, in Power Rangers SPD, the A Squad go off on some mission. They get lost. No one knows what happens to them. So B Squad gets recruited, and B Squad become the main Power Rangers throughout the show. And then toward the end of the show, A Squad come back, and they're actually bad guys, have been all along, and it's A Squad versus B Squad. So that was my number one thing that Lightning Collection revealed at Hasbro PulseCon. And the other one was In Space Red versus his sister Astronomer. It looks amazing.
I was confused by the whole A Squad, B Squad thing. I was just changing my lights. I was turning my lights off for unboxing art. He said decide on a background colour. I can't unbox an art. Do you know what? Unboxing art, you tell me what colour you like. These are your choices. What colour would you like my background to be? It's up to you, my friend. Up to you. Power Rangers. So I actually brought some of my Power Rangers down somewhere, I think. Maybe I didn't. No, I did. So I've got... Is this wave 6, Brandon?
That's wave 7.
This is wave 7 in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've still plan on opening all these up. Obviously, we've got Zach now to complete the squad. My favourite reveals, I think, were the bad guys. Pumpkin Rapper, of course. Yeah. It's a pumpkin who raps. How can I not like that? And I love that he comes with pumpkin accessories that you can put on the Power Ranger heads. So Pumpkin Rapper and that Phoenix guy. What was he called? The other villain. Pharaoh, Phoenix, Pharaoh, Sing.
King?
Again,
something like that.
Someone in the comments will tell us. But I like the bad guys. I want to collect the.
I think that'd be a really successful one.
I'm basically going in. My plan was to originally collect the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which we've now got the full team. And then I thought, actually, now I'm going to start collecting Zeo as well because I remember Zeo. But then I've started picking up in space. And then I've got the White Ranger helmet fixed on the Dino Thunder. So now I'm an idiot and I'm just all over the place. But what I do want is some villains for my Power Rangers. So yes, the Pumpkin Rapper, I like him. And then I like the King Thinks. There you go, King Thinks. That's what I like, King Thinks. So more monsters, more deluxe monsters. We need monsters for our Power Rangers. We've got the Putties, we've got Rita and Zed. Literally, we've got the whole OG squad. My missus still hates Zordon, by the way. She sees Zordon on the shelf and goes, "What is that face?"
Really?
She hates him. If I turn my lights off...
I still need to pick that set up. I'm hoping that Comic Con Cocktails definitely get some imports of them in.
There you go. There is Zordon, all lit up. Thanks to Manny, who sent this out to me. Much appreciated. All the way from Walmart in the US. I think he got it from Walmart. Was it a Walmart exclusive? Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart exclusive.
But yes, thank you very much, Manny. He sorted me out with that. I've just knocked Donald Duck down on my shelf. In parallel, by the way, made me buy these. Well, he didn't make me buy these, but...
Which ones?
The Disney toy box figures. So, Donald Duck. I used to love Donald Duck. I love Donald Duck and I love Daffy Duck. I don't know why. As a kid, I liked ducks. So, look, there you go. Donald Duck. There you go. That's a random Dan W fact nobody knew.
I've got the... I'll show you.
Ramblin' Mahoney's got to go. So, Ramblin' Mahoney, if you're still here, my friend, thank you very much, as always, and peace. See you on the next one, my friend. Much appreciated, as always. Oh, that's the Dark or Kingdom Knights. Is it called Dark something like
Kingdom
that?
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. I was close. I was very
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Very close. Right. Let me
I
open.
love that figure.
Let me open this chat up. So like, there's so many monsters. Like, I remember when I was a kid with the Power Rangers, I had some of the monsters in like the 5-inch big plastic chunky versions, and I had a Goldar like in the plastic chunky version, and my cousin, I'm not sure if I've said this before, but my cousin who's now in his 30s to this day still has a scar on his face because when I was a kid I threw at him the Goldar toy. Like, I was angry or he stole my toys, I can't remember, but I remember just throwing the Goldar toy at him and it cut his eye or something, and to this day in his 30s he has a scar on his eye, and when people ask him about that scar he has to tell them Goldar did it. Goldar got me. So
that's so funny.
Phil Jones says we need a new Howard the Duck. Oh, Howard, yeah, I'd love a Howard the Duck. I'd take a Howard the Duck. Pumpkin Dude is a rapper on the show. Pumpkin Dude. His name's Pumpkin Rapper, if I remember correctly. But there's a meme going around that actually has the pumpkin heads on. You know, because it was the start of October, so it was like a Power Rangers meme with the heads on.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You just dropped out for a minute. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. I'm just reading the chat, going through the chat. Goldar got me. Yeah, honestly, he still has a scar on his eye from Goldar. I've got a scar. I've got a weird scar here. And every time, if anyone, it's hardly noticeable, but it is there. And if anyone ever notices it and asks where I got it from, I tell them a different story every time. I'm like, I wrestled this shark in waters once. And then the other time is like a lightning hit the branch and fell on my head and scarred. Like, I make up different reasons. Well, I think the real reason is I fell off a bike, but that's not very exciting to tell people. So instead I make up reasons. You still eating ice cream? Sonny says it's off, lads. Thank you very much, Sonny, for popping in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Sonny.
Brad earlier said that we don't just have a chinwag, we have a natter. Yeah, natter's another word. Natter's more of a word I'd use for old women, by the way. So if old women are getting together, having a chat, I wouldn't say those old women are having a chinwag. I'd say they're having a natter. Those old women are having a natter. I don't know why, but I think natter and I think old. So Dan is the Joker. Have I missed something? Why am I the Joker? Oh, because I get it. Because I tell people how I got these scars different every time. Like Heath Ledger Joker. There you go. Sorry, I was a bit slow there, Cap. I was a bit slow. Dan Potter. Oh my God. Dan, do you know what? Like,
You're a wizard, yeah.
I'm just a casual Harry Potter fan. Like, I remember the films.
I love Harry Potter.
Yeah, I remember the films.
I grew up on Harry Potter.
Yeah, like, you're more of a Harry Potter generation than I am. I think Harry Potter came out when I was a teenager, so I thought I was too cool to see Harry Potter. But because I've always had this weird collecting vibe, though, I had all the books. I never read the books, but I had all the books on my shelf. Like, I had Goosebumps books as well. Like, I don't remember reading. I remember reading a few of them. Like, Say Cheese and Die. There was this other one where you could pick different pages of this fun fair and go down different slides and different things would happen. But I had like tons of Goosebumps books and I just collected them. Like, and because they were books, my parents and Nan and family members would go, "Oh, you want a book? Yeah, I'll buy you a book." And I just collected them for no reason.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. I think it's my end this time. I think my connection keeps dropping out.
I've got full bars over here, my friend. So it's all good. It's all good. If you pop out, you pop back in. It's not a problem.
Yeah. McFarlane put out Harry Potter figures earlier this year. They were pretty cool.
I was tempted to get them. I've actually got the SH Figure Arts versions. So I've got the SH. I actually did reviews on the channel for all of them, I think. Hermione, Ron, and Harry. Because again, I like having physical representations of things I like. And Harry Potter, excuse me, I was thinking, well, I could just get the original crew, Harry, Ron and Hermione. Have them on the shelf. Kevin says Power Rangers Black series. Is that what I said earlier? Power Rangers Black series. Did I confuse everyone?
Yeah.
And Parallel says, what's your guys' favourite Halloween movies? I've got a whole list, my friend. Basically, for the whole month for Halloween, me and the missus watch a different horror film each night, and we try and revisit classics and watch new ones. So we try and do a mix, because there's so many classics that she hasn't seen that I try and get her to watch, and vice versa. So I actually love Halloween season. I forgot to turn my lights back on, my bad. So yeah, I actually really like Halloween season. So I'll find my phone. I keep putting my phone down and I can't find it. But, Mark Tact out of the super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll let Friday do the talking.
Mark donated £4.99 through super chat. Dan and Brandon, what are your thoughts on the G.I. Joe Cobra Island, Firefly and Viper that wouldn't be released in the UK? I'm unhappy.
Yes, I'm unhappy also. Thank you very much, Mark Tact. I was about to say Mark Tact then, saying his first name twice. So yeah, G.I. Joe's, that's very frustrating. By the way, tomorrow, when the postman arrives and I get Gunko, Red Ninjas and Cobra Commander, I will literally have in my possession every single G.I. Joe 6-inch figure released to date. I'll have them all, which is crazy because the only one I've reviewed on the channel is the exclusive Snake Eyes. But I literally will probably, I'm thinking of doing a video where I just go crazy, like the ultimate G.I. Joe, because I have them all in packaging, all season one, all of Wave 1, all of Cobra Island, Baroness. I've got 2 Cobras.
You've not opened Baroness yet?
No, I've not opened any G.I. Joes apart from the exclusive Snake Eyes. This one, oh bloody hell, we nearly had a tumble on the shelf there. Death Shot. What's his name? Why does my brain go blank when I'm on camera? Deadshot. That's a Death Shot, didn't I? I was close. This is the only guy I've opened. The rest are upstairs in boxes. I've made a little pile. And tomorrow, as I said, they arrive. So I'm actually looking forward to the G.I. Joe. So I'm very disappointed to see that nowhere in the UK is stocking Firefly and what was the other one? Firefly and Viper. So Viper's like the blue and red sort of infantry army builder type guy, or is Viper a character? Is Viper a character in itself and that's his character design, or is it another trooper builder? I can't think. But yeah, I'm hoping, Mark, that places like In-Demand Toys or somewhere will bring in some import stock. Usually In-Demand Toys is pretty good like that. If they know that people want it and they can track it down from their other sources, they will usually try and bring in a couple, but then they release it for pre-order at random times and they disappear really quick. So I'll keep an eye on In-Demands for you, because I want them as well, and just got to hope that places like In-Demand, Comic and Cocktails bring them in. So I hope we get Firefly and Viper, because I'm a bit of a completionist now with this G.I. Joe set. Right, let me go back to the chat, because I've just seen someone say Dan Potter. What's all this about? Harry Potter is Goku. Are you afraid of the dark? I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark? Ghostbumps. Cap says Goosebumps was a great show. Nostalgia. Yeah, I remember Goosebumps. I remember Marcus says, are you afraid of the dark? I'm not afraid of the dark, but I remember the show Are You Afraid of the Dark? Did either of you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yes, I remember that, yeah. They're remaking that, by the way. That's coming back. I've seen that somewhere as well. Don't ask me where I get these random facts from, but I retain useless information if you couldn't tell. Laser Punch your Goku for saying that. Dan Potter, nice. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a horror film? Marcus is answering in Parallad's question by saying Nightmare Before Christmas is his favourite Halloween film. I guess it is a Halloween film, but I'd say it's more of a Christmas film. Or is it a Halloween and Christmas film? Oh, that one's another brain twister, that one. Love those figure out Potter figures. Prophet says, yep, I need to get them on the shelf, to be honest. I forgot they're upstairs in a box somewhere. Watch the Evil Dead trilogy. Yeah, so I really like... Is it Evil Dead 2 where they find the book? Which Evil Dead is it where he gets the... Ash has the... I was about to say sledgehammer arm, but it's the chainsaw arm. And I do need to watch the Evil Dead trilogy. I've only seen 1 or 2. Brandon's disappeared for the minute. So, it's 2 of me. Bloody hell, I've just realised there's two of me on screen. That's scary. Today's special guest, Dan. How you doing, Dan? Yeah, I'm great. I'm great, thanks. Oh, Brandon's back again. That confuses me when I just looked at the screen there. Brandon, when you're back, I'll bring you back in, all right? When Brandon's back, I'll bring him in. He's having... In his little cave that he's been kidnapped in, where he's just been given ice cream for his dinner, the internet connection is pretty poor. His hostage... his captors don't pay for the best Wi-Fi, unfortunately. So Brandon will be back in a minute. I can hear it beeping, and there you go. I think he's back again. Brandon, will you tell your captors to pay their Wi-Fi bill, for God's sake, all right? They feed your ice cream, but...
Okay, I'm back. We're talking. I was following on the live chat on here.
Oh, okay.
And then on here, you and I both kept freezing. I think it is my Wi-Fi, not yours.
Okay.
But I'm back.
I was basically just going through the comments. Rob says if he finds 2 extra Firefly and Viper when they release, you gentlemen interested, message me on Infinity Equation. Yes, please, 100%. It's the same situation with Manny. Messaged me on Instagram, Twitter earlier, and said he's going to get me 2 extra Danny Moon stars in case the UK don't get them, which I very much appreciate. I think Brandon's gone again, and I'm back as my own guest. That's how bad my show is. No one else wants to be my guest apart from me. That's how bad my show is.
Am I back now?
Yeah. Basically, when you disappear off the screen, a second me comes up, and it's like I'm my own guest on my own show. It just doesn't. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. But Rob was very graciously saying if he sees extra Viper and Firefly, he'll hook us up, which I appreciate. I will definitely be reaching out. And I was saying that Manny was saying that he was going to get me 2 extra Danny Moonstars because they've went back up on order. And he said he's ordered 4, 2 for you as well if you're interested. But I said that someone who hasn't seen Ghostbusters doesn't deserve that kindness. That's exactly what I told him.
Really appreciate it, especially with the Vipers, because those are going to be really difficult to get.
Yeah, Hasbro UK are good, are getting good, but some things they just don't bother with. Like the Power Rangers, we never got Zordon and Alpha to the UK. Like they just didn't bother.
And the Green Psycho as well. But what was supposed to happen with the Alpha and Zordon was Smith's Toys were supposed to get them in, but basically because Smith's is an Irish company, they were dealing with Hasbro Europe, not Hasbro UK. So when Hasbro Europe were going to offer them to Smiths were saying not sure. Then they said no. Because they said no, Hasbro UK didn't order them in, and therefore we never got them.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Which is such a shame because, I mean, for Smiths, if they'd got Zordon and Alpha, that's like the crown jewel to Mighty Morphin. That would have been the bestseller of the line, really.
I do feel bad for the UK collectors on that one because if you're a Mighty Morphins fan, which let's be honest, the majority of people are, and they miss out on Zordon Alpha, that's frustrating. Let me just jump back to the comments real quick. I think people are mentioning their favourite horror films. And Paradise says, I said Halloween, not horror, so fair game, right? Yeah, I guess fair game if it's a Halloween-based film. That it doesn't have to be horror. But I can't think of many Halloween films that are not horror.
Yeah.
Can you think of any? Is there any films that are about Halloween that are not horror-related? I guess Hocus Pocus could be a Halloween film. That's not horror.
That's what we'll come into.
I think I've just answered my own question. Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I actually like Hocus Pocus. So
I'm gonna go now. Bring yourself back up as guest again. You answered your own question.
Yeah. I'll just go back to those boxes. I have got a special guest this week. It's Brandon's forehead. There we go. Brandon's forehead. So this is my screen for when I have 2 guests. But it's been awkward to figure out when I can get another guest on. So if you want to be my guest next week, hit me up. If you're available next week, hit me up. But this week I've only got Brandon's forehead. Does it come up as 3 screens? Can you see it, right? I'm ready. It does, yeah. People can see. I'm ready for a 3rd guest. I'm ready to invite someone in to this madness.
I'm trying to get in the middle. Wait. I'm trying to... It's just like half of me is in one... Wait, am I going the wrong way? I'm trying to see.
I prefer... This is my favourite screen today anyway.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, I missed it. I was
Brandy, you need to watch Ghostbusters, mate.
So right next.
I'm watching it on the thing.
Next week, Brandon, you're watching
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
Next week, yes.
That's
If you
next
watch
week.
I'll watch.
That's going to be the title of the show next week, by the way, people. We're not doing Toy Talk. It's going to be Brandon reviews Ghostbusters.
Yes.
And I'll change the theme to green and everything. I'll go crazy. I'll have slime coming down the top of the screen and everything. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Right. Ivan says, Evil Dead 2 is when Ash's hand turns into a dead eye and he saws it off with a chainsaw. Okay. So that's the book's in every movie. Yeah, I knew the book was the main sort of protagonist type thing. But I always get in my head sometimes confuse Evil Dead with what's that Josh the one with Thor in it before it's Thor. One with Chris Hemsworth before he was Thor, and it's done by Josh Whedon.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. So in my brain,
I know that.
Sometimes I get Cabin in the Woods and Evil Dead Part 2 crossed over because they're both based on being stuck in that bloody cabin somewhere. So, yeah.
Movies I quite like.
Go on. You're still there, by the way, if you've gone quiet.
Hello?
Yeah, you're still there. Still here.
The Conjuring.
Conjuring, yes. I love the Conjuring universe. By the way, shout out to Rectangular. I think he said he's going now. Obviously, go and check him out on the Infinity Equation podcast at 1 a.m. UK time. Oh, I can't be asked to do the maths. Figure it out. It's too late. It's getting late. I was on the
time.
I was on the ball earlier figuring it out, but it's getting late now. I've run out of cider. And Brad said he wants to come on as a guest, by the way, and I said Brad can. So the cider house, basically, Brad, I want to come to the cider house and do a live stream in the cider house. Brandon, have you seen Brad's cider house?
No.
Okay, so Brad has built his own sort of collection, sort of pop culture room he's built like a man cave, a good one at the end of his garden. But it's a proper decent room with a DJ setup, TV. He's got like 4 DTOFs in there, and he's got he's got an Instagram page called the Cider House, which he basically just takes pictures and shows off his man cave essentially. So I'll make sure you find it.
Yeah, yes, please do.
So I had to there was a chat that wanted to be hidden, but I've just brought it back, and I think I can pin a message. Does that message get pinned? This is a new feature, by the way, on the YouTube chat, is that you can pin a message. So I should have been doing this from the start, but I completely forgot. So does that message appear at the top now?
Let me see.
Dog Soldiers. I remember Dog Soldiers.
Wait. What? Why did I embarrass them saying I'm acting real Goku right now?
Brandon, get your shit together. You're acting real Goku. I have no idea. What did you do now? What did you do now, Brandon? What did you do now?
Be careful on Parallel, or I'm going to go and get a Goku out of the wardrobe.
Oh, don't threaten him with a Goku. Don't threaten him with a Goku. That's like in Parallel's kryptonite. Do you know Superman sees green kryptonite and he's like, kryptonite. If you show him Parallel a Goku, he's like, Goku,
Shall we try it? Shall I get one?
Don't. Parallel might melt. His beard may fall off. His beard will start molting and like falling off when a Goku appears, like a wild Goku. You have to try and catch him off guard with a Goku when he least expects it. In Parallel, I think you should get a Goku just to do. I
think the only way you can make it up to us and everyone in the chat is if you review Falcon ASAP.
And I'd like to see a comparison with Goku as well. Just want to see sizes. Want to see the sizes. Want to see how a Goku matches up with a Falcon. Right, what's going on?
Oh, wow, Cider House is following me. Okay, let me go check.
Yeah, the Cider House is epic. I want to build basically the Cider House is my inspiration for my own thing. Right, you need to buy an Otis head. Yeah, I want an Otis head. I'm waiting for I know this head. Yo, Goku is still stronger than Rafu or something. I don't even know. I don't. So Dan Young's in the chat. Shout out Dan Young, by the way. And I think he's a Goku fan in Paralleled. So Dan, Unparalleled likes you. So I'd be careful talking Goku around Unparalleled. You know, you might change his mind.
And thanks for joining the chat.
Doug Jones is in Hocus Pocus. I fuck with it. Yeah, I don't mind Hocus Pocus. It's one of those family fun Halloween films. Daniel is says he's just talking shit. It's all right. And Parallel still loves you anyway. You make his favourite toy line. He'll forgive you. I think you're the one person, Dan Young, that can actually talk some shit about Goku, and Parallel may forgive you. But we appreciate it. By the way, Dan Young, while you're here, I just want to show you why I'm bankrupt. I'm sure Brandon can do the same.
Oh, so, here we go.
So I've actually got my official invite now to the Hellfire Club. So I do appreciate you sending it our way. Brandon's just shown you a cardboard box because you won't even take it out the shipper yet. So obviously,
I only just got mine today.
Yeah, Brandon. I basically I don't think, Dan, to be honest, I don't think anything's in that box that Brandon's showing. I just think he's got a cardboard box and he's pretending to have the Hellfire Club.
You know what we could do? Should we do a live unboxing?
There you go, Dan. So I'm a real Marvel Legends fan. There you go, Dan Young. I support the brand. I've got the Hellfire Club right here. Brandon's just got a cardboard box.
Wait, if I can find, I did have some scissors. Oh yeah, okay. Dan, should we do a live unboxing?
I don't know. You may devalue that shipper box.
You reckon?
In 10 years' time.
Opening it for the first time. I really like these shipper boxes.
Yeah, the last one I got a shipper box with was the Psylocke and Nimrod 3-pack came in a shipper box as well. Like a white shipper box.
Dan, if you're still here, who did the artwork for the SDCC box sets? Because sometimes Dan puts it on his Twitter, doesn't he? Like who's done the recent artwork? Because this artwork was amazing. Look, there it is.
He does actually have a Hellfire box set. So I thought it was an empty box. I thought it was empty. No, it's a beautiful box set. It's a beautiful box set. You'll see for yourself now when you slow. Be careful. There's tape on that bottom panel. So be careful.
Hey, just see. This is my first time opening it. Oh my god. Yeah, if Dan is still around, who did the artwork? This is just gorgeous. Oh man. You know this is gonna be one of those sets that's it's gonna skyrocket in the next 6 months to a year. This is amazing.
Yeah, and you need to get yourself. Have you got any Hellfire Hanks?
Yes, I pre-ordered 2.
Okay, cool. Sound.
Yeah, I pre-ordered 2.
And now you have actually got 3 cuckoos as well, right? You got the 3, didn't you? You brought the third one.
Yes, I got 3 cuckoos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I was tempted to go more because remember we were talking about getting 5, but I decided to go with the Hellfire Guards instead.
So Dan's answered your question there about the packaging.
Oh, yes. Yeah, shout out to Jim and Ben from our packaging team. Cool.
So he says, Dan says, I appreciate the support as always, and Wade knows I love him. I'd get the art info and put it up when I get my Hellfire. Shout out to Jim and Ben from packaging. So yeah, Dan on Twitter will usually post up who does the artwork.
Yeah.
The artwork on the Marvel Legends stuff is getting so good, by the way, people.
But this one is gorgeous. I mean, I had to get, I got 2 of these just because I love that image of Logan and Charles. I think that's just beautiful.
It's like even the 3-packs, the 2-packs, sorry.
Yeah.
Like that art, like
yeah,
that's so good
man.
displayed.
Yeah, really nice.
And I still need to open these up. So we got Storm and Thunderbird, Old Man Logan and Hawkeye. You've got Hawkeye, right? You haven't got Old Man Logan.
Hawkeye right here.
Yes, and then Pyro as well. So I've actually I should have showed you that Star Wars. I've actually brought like a small Star Wars set just to get the fire effects for
Pyro.
Pyro, yeah. I think
I love this Hawkeye figure. I think it's amazing.
I like the idea of using that Whistler head for Whistler as well.
Yeah, I keep seeing people talking about that as well.
Yeah, Whistler would be a good shout.
Have you opened Cable? Oh, look at that. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you very much. Hopefully the robot will say it for us in a second. I don't know if you know, Dan, but we have Friday here, our little assistant that reads out the super chats that are over £4. There she is. We're right on cue. Let's see what she says.
Daniel donated $4.
Thank you very much.
99 through super chat. Thank you. Scissor and love UK fans.
So she said scissor and love UK fans. So obviously he said peace and love UK fans. but the super chat thought he said scissors. So scissors and love. Scissors and love for everyone. Scissors and love sounds like an actual type of love that is a bit X-rated for this channel.
Anyway, man.
Scissors and love. That's got to be some sort of album name, right? Scissors and love.
Well,
if it's not, it should be. Who you got? Silk. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Have you opened her up yet?
I did a review, my friend. Have you not watched and supported the channel and hit that like button? Oh my God. So did you. You did one as well. By the way, Brad, thank you very much for stopping by in your cider house. I'm always jealous of the cider house. Have fun, my friend. Have a good weekend. And thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated, as always.
Yeah, and I'm going to check out that cider house on Instagram afterwards as well.
The ultimate man cave, trust me.
Dan, I haven't seen the review yet. What did you think of Silk?
Yeah, I really like it. I like it. It's an upgrade. I consider an upgrade. Yeah. I think if you're not an idiots like us who literally buy everything, and you've got the previous Silk and you're happy with that, then I think fair play. You probably don't need this new one. But if you're like me and you like getting the opportunity to upgrade a figure, then I do say that this Silk is an upgrade. The paint deco, there's more paint on it first and foremost. The white stands out a lot more. It goes all the way down to the thighs. More display options as well. You get more hands. You get a web accessory, which I probably won't use, but you do get more. You get 3 full sets of hands. And again, Silk, the original Silk figure still has one of the best female comic Marvel Legend faces.
Yes, I agree.
Full stop. This face is still very nice, but it seems like she's got a little bit too much white paint under the eye, where the other one's just smart. I like it. So an upgrade. But I prefer the face sculpt on the original, if that makes sense. But it's definitely worth £20 anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, Silk's only going to go up in value. This is easy to get now, but this will be hard to get again in 6 months' time. I promise you that. So don't miss out. If you missed out the first time, don't be an idiot and miss out the second time, essentially, is what I'm saying.
I'm tempted to get a second one. Just because I love how she looks in the box. I think the black and the white really pops. And I think the box art is really nice.
Yeah, but like I loved the tease of the box art, but someone said in the comments of my review that this is a poster, like a Marvel poster that's just been put on the back of the box. So I'd have to go and find the review and read the comment. Maybe I can do that here. So he actually says where so the back of this box is just basically a poster. But I'll have to find it. So have a look.
Just while you're finding that, guys, everyone in the chat, a week later after PulseCon, what were still your biggest takeaways? And also, if you have got the PulseCon exclusive sets, which one was your favorite that you've got? Because I don't think we've asked that question yet, have we?
No, we haven't. And while people are thinking about that, I found the comment. He said, so the comment is by the Immaculate One on YouTube, on my YouTube video, and he says, hate to break it to you, bud, but the back of the box is based off a Marvel Now poster I have it hanging in my room. So apparently, if we could, we should probably do a Google search for Marvel Now poster and see what comes up. I might do that right now while we're on the channel. Let's see if we can do some investigation work ourselves and see if we can find this Marvel Now poster. But still, it was nice having that speculation about what characters could be on the back.
There is a lot there that I would love. I think my two biggest redos in terms of updates of articulation. I'd really love to see a comic Black Panther and a comic Cap with butterfly joints and that new Spider-Man diaphragm ab joint.
Okay,
I think that would be incredible.
I think I've found it. I found it. I've found the actual colour poster. This is breaking news, people. So I don't think anyone has clocked on this yet. But let me download it and I'll put it up on the screen if it will let me.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me just give me a minute to figure that out. But okay, so I found the back of this box but the actual poster, I'm sure other people knew. I'm sure we're not the only people to know, but I personally haven't seen it in color yet. So let's have a look and see what it's like. So I need to do a quick print screen because it's one of those pictures that won't let me steal online unless I can share my web page. So let me see what I can do here.
Just on the Pulse Con question, Blake said Hellfire was his biggest one. Jamie says the Cat MMPR Pink Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and I agree, Jamie. It's a shame we didn't get that in the UK. Prophet924 says Love Supreme Snake Cobra Commander. Marcus just got Silk came in today. Dracon. How did we figure that out? Was it Dracon? I can't remember. Wave 7 in the Metallic Armor Pink Ranger. Cool Comic says 5-star reveal. Yep, absolutely. Biggest takeaway was Thor 2012 says Hand Ninjas classic. That classic Thanos, man.
Okay, so we'll jump back. So this poster on the back. So this has tons of different Marvel characters on, and like in my video, I pointed out like Red Skull, the Mandarin, because we've got a Villain Ways coming out. So I was like, oh, this would be fun to have like a new Ultron. So I thought this was done by the Hasbro team. I just assumed that. But as I said, there was a comment on my post that said it's a Marvel Now poster. So obviously I didn't know, and I found it. So here it is. So I'll put it on the screen. If you give it a second, Brandon, you'll see for yourself. So there is the actual bigger poster. That you can literally buy this as a poster and put it on your bedroom wall.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's actually bigger. You can see Lockjaw there at the bottom. See if I can zoom in a little bit. If I go to my webpage, I should be able to do that. Is it zooming in?
Sort of. Not quite.
Yeah, it is. It's zooming in a bit there.
Could you imagine if we got a new Marvel Now Thor? Yes, please.
So yeah, there's some good characters there. There's a decent comic version of Black Panther there as well. If I can.
Where?
I need to pull it to the side a minute.
Oh yeah. See, imagine that with the new diaphragm and ab crunch. Oh, it would be amazing.
But yeah, there you go, people. Found the poster. So it's a nice poster, by the way. This is
really nice poster.
It is a decent poster. Very good poster. Just looks good. So yeah, fair play. As I said, it's nice to see that in colour. There it is there. And as I said, as we switch back, there it is there. So we found it. So Hasbro just used the poster. It was as simple as that. Simple as that. But it's nice to know. It's nice to know those things.
Sure.
It's nice to know I can get a web page up on the screen as well. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And by the way, it didn't take me long to find that. I just Googled Marvel Now poster. Oh, there you go. So Rob says Five Below sells that for £5. There we go.
Boom.
So you get yourself to Five Below. We don't have any Five Belows in the UK though, unfortunately. Right. So let me jump back to the chat. So sorry everyone. I was ignoring you there for a minute because I thought I was Sherlock Holmes. When I clearly wasn't Sherlock Holmes.
Cool Comic asked you a question. He said, "Hey Dan, since they revealed Arcade and Dormammu, what other villains do you guys think they'll give us?"
Villains wise, well, I've already mentioned. I'd like Ultron, obviously to go with Jocasta now. But we do need a more comic looking Ultron for our Legends as well. And I'd like a Mandarin, a comic version Mandarin. I'd like an updated Red Skull. I know these are like easy picks, but these are like characters that we need. Do you know, like? So
Red Skull's a must for sure.
So I've just realised the time, by the way, and as a Freestyle Friday, we've been chatting shit, and it's now 12:10. My apologies. My apologies. That Freestyle Friday went pretty quick, so I don't want to stay on for too much longer. So I do appreciate all the super chats today, by the way. So if you do have any more questions and definitely want to get our attention, £4 super chats Friday, we'll read them out for you. We'll stick around for another, say, 10-15 minutes, Brandon, and we'll get out of here. So as I said, this is a Freestyle Friday, no main topic. We are just chatting nonsense. We still got a name. I literally got to open this guy up for poor Hank. Hank needs a friend. So let's do this. Let's open him up. So I'm opening up Hank. You're going to have a friend, mate. You're going to form a band, and they're going to be called Scissors and Love. Scissors and Love. Hank and Horace, shall we call him? I don't know what I want to call him. Let's have a look. Let's see what my Twitter said. Right, so these are some suggestions. So here he is. I've got to take him out of the bag. Howard, Harv, Hector. I quite like Hector. Humphrey.
Howard. What happened to Howard?
I think I quite like Howard. I might go for Howard, you know. Herman, Huey, Herb, Huggins. Howard and Hank. Hank and Howard? That has a ring to it, doesn't it?
Saying it quietly. The missus is going to think you're trying to figure out baby names.
Oh, she's out the house, mate. I can be as loud as I want.
Oh, yeah, true.
She's out of the house.
True.
That's why I'm on late. If I'm on late, last week, I played my cards right. I played it. She was in the other room, but I told her, look, it's Hasbro PulseCon. Come on now, we got to go on live. No, she's out of the house this week, so the house is empty. So party time. But my other mates are annoyed at me that I'm not playing Warzone with them right now because we're due a victory. We're due a victory in the Warzone.
That's so fun.
Okay, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Howard. We got Hank and Howard, aka Howie, and they've formed a band called Scissors and Love. They'd like to perform their first song for you. There they go. X-rated. Blur it out, Brandon. Blur it out. I've dropped a gun. I've dropped a gun.
I think I'm gonna have to send in Donald to give you a slap.
Ah, dear.
Look.
Donald, there he is. Donald. I thought you were talking about Trump. I was like, Trump?
No.
It's like, Donald's going to come and slap me. Right, so there we go. We've got Howard and Hank. Friends. My eyes. Prophet's like, my eyes. How can you tell the difference between them? Oh, shit, you're right. Don't. Oh,
yeah, how are you going to tell them?
Oh, shit. Wait, I can do this. So basically, if I basically call them by name, they should turn around, okay?
Wait, so, yeah.
Hank. There you go. That one's Hank. I'm good. See, they know their names. Howard and Hank. I should really give them different guns. I think you've made a good point there, Marcus. I'm going to swap their guns.
And then you know which one's which.
Yeah. So, swapping guns. Okay. So, Howard he goes for the big gun. He's insecure, this guy, so he needs the big gun. But Hank is a confident guy. He's been famous for a while now, so he doesn't mind the little gun. He's like Will Smith in Men in Black. He has the little cricket. You have seen Men in Black, though, right, Brandon?
I love Men in Black.
Good, because just checking. I don't think I could have handled it.
Fun fact: for Men in Black 2, right? There's a picture somewhere. I went to see Men in Black 2 with my mum and dad, and I was wearing a black and white suit.
So you went and see Men in Black dressed as the Men in Black?
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. I love Will Smith's song from the Men in Black.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite thing about the Men in Black is that song.
Yeah.
Right. Back to Jamie Foxx and Eel, shall we? So Jamie Foxx is playing Eel in the MCU. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
No, not really. I just found Eel. I was like, why is Eel on the side? I remember.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we got this week that we haven't mentioned?
Yeah. Kane! It's got to be Kane!
Who?
It's got to... Oh, you don't know who Kane is. Come on. It's Kane.
I can't. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
Django.
wait, Brandon. Wait. I got him as well.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
I've not... Where's it? So is the helmet actually on his head? Is the unmasked head under the helmet? Hey, there he is. So is that this one or is that the previous one?
No, that is this one.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is that one.
So if I want a Jango Fett from the movies, I can fudge this, or is it really inaccurate?
No, it's basically the same thing.
But his jetpack's different.
But the jetpack is different. Yeah.
So the jetpack's not from the film.
I think the jetpack is actually more movie accurate now.
Oh, okay.
Someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case.
Okay.
I think it's supposedly more accurate than the previous release.
Cap knows who Kane is. That's gotta be Kane. It's when Kane debuted against. Never mind. Have you? Do you know who this guy is?
Can't see. Hold on.
Okay, you need to look there, don't you? Okay, so I'll show you here.
No,
And then
don't know
I'll
who they are.
Right, what do you think his name is? Let's name him.
Hold on. Let me think about this. He's like a what do you call it? Not presenter, like an officiator, something like that. I don't know.
It's the advocate. Paul Heyman is the advocate for the beast. Well, he's not anymore. He's the advocate. Well, he's the advocate for Roman Reigns. WWE is terrible at the minute, but he is usually the advocate for Brock Lesnar. I was just.
Oh, I think what. I have the S8 Figure Arts Rock, Dwayne Johnson in the wardrobe.
Oh, there you go. That's not a bad shout. I never really I think I did do a review of Brock to be fair on the channel, but I do have loads of wrestling figures. I just never talk about them that much. If there's anyone in the comments a wrestling fan? I assume Cap is because he knows who Kane and Paul Heyman are. So Connor knew who Paul Heyman was. So maybe China. Oh, I want to get China. I haven't got China yet. Liquid Momentum, but I want China. I'm trying to think. What else did I get, Brandon?
I think that's it. Oh, I opened up Scarlet today. I've had it for a while, but I finally opened it up today from Joe. So I've now opened. The only ones that I haven't opened are Snake Eyes and Deathstroke now, but I've now opened Roadblock, Duke, Scarlet, Baroness, and the Cobra Troopers.
I was in Forbidden Planet and they had Duke, a couple of Dukes, a couple of Deathstrokes, and Roadblock. And I was like thinking, shit, should I get these? Because they're going for a pretty penny at the minute, ain't they? Wave one.
Definitely. But Duke, I think Duke has come down. Roadblock is still the same.
Okay. We shall see. Oh, the chat seems to know. The chats are saying, what are they saying? How about characters that we have never seen before, redos? China, I watch it. Yep. Undertaker is the GOAT, 100%. Yes, I do like the MCU-based figures, but I would get a DJ, Netflix Daredevil, just off the actor's performance alone. I hope, by the way, that the movies bring in the Defenders characters, especially Jessica Jones, especially Matt Murdock, Daredevil, and the Charlie Cox version as well, and the Kristen Ritter version. Love those two shows. Gutted when Netflix cancelled them.
If we were going to get one more Netflix figure, you know what one I would want?
I'm trying to think who we didn't get. I don't know, Stick.
Season 1 of Daredevil.
Season 1, yeah. Just all black.
Homemade suit.
Yeah, all black.
With the beat up, with a beat up head like that one.
I've actually got, I'd 100% take that. I think a lot of people would as well. I've still got the Netflix San Diego Comic-Con box set, like the train. Literally still in the box.
I tell you, you have a gold mine over there.
I know.
You need to do like a catalog inventory.
I know. I do.
I would happily help. I'll drive up some weekend and we could do it together.
Drive up one day. You can have a look, mate. You can come and have a look through my boxes of nonsense.
That's so mad.
Right. Jamie says he loves Jessica Jones. Genuinely was one of my favourite shows. Like, everyone loved Daredevil, and I agree, Daredevil was probably the best. But Jessica Jones was always my favourite. Always my favourite.
Really?
Jessica Jones, season 1. I've rewatched Jessica Jones season 1 with the Purple Man and loads. And Starlight. Is it Starlight from The Boys? Is the girl in Jessica Jones season 1. So have you watched The Boys?
No.
Okay, so on The Boys, Starlight is one of the superheroes. She's one of the 7. She is the girl in Jessica Jones season 1 that gets manipulated by David Tennant's Purple Man. Yeah. Prophet, goodbye, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. As I said, we're sticking around for about 5 more minutes ourselves anyway. Dating us to sign Purple Man. Yeah, that's who I was talking about, David Tennant. Phil says, haven't brought a WWE figure in a couple of months. Last one was the Chase Rick Rude at B&M. Yeah, B&M are getting all the new, like they're literally just getting the same figures that Smiths are getting these days. Very weird. It's like B&M are now a main retailer of WWE, I think, because the WWE section in Smiths has been slimmed down. So I do think that B&M are getting more. So yeah, that's not surprising there.
Oh yeah, did you see that they cast Miss Marvel the other day?
I do. I don't know the actress, so never seen her or anything.
She's a relatively unknown. I think she's Canadian.
I'm fine with an unknown. Absolutely fine with an unknown.
But I'm really excited to see her because they've cast She-Hulk as well. So apparently Moon Knight won't be too far behind now.
Don't they want? There's been rumours that Shia LaBeouf they want as Moon Knight, but I don't think that will happen.
I would love him as Moon Knight.
And Keanu Reeves as well as Moon Knight.
Yeah, I saw a thing about Keanu Reeves. I saw there was a report as well that they're looking for an actor between 40 and 50, but I don't get why you would want an actor between 40 and 50.
Yeah, I'd say Moon Knight's late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, I would have gone between 25 and 35, personally.
But it depends how the actor looks and stuff. Like, the great thing about, like, Cap retiring is that Chris Evans can still come back as Cap in 20 years' time. Do you know, like, and be old man Cap, essentially, in the, like, so.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I was gutted that Iron Man died, because I think we should have still got a little bit more out of Iron Man as a side character in, like, maybe
Ironheart.
The Illuminati or Ironheart or anything.
Yeah.
Do you know, like a friend? I would have loved to have seen MCU Tony Stark interact with the MCU Reed Richards. Do you know, like
and
100%. Obviously gutted we're not going to get T'Challa now with Fantastic Four because obviously they like were the first team to go to Wakanda. I think were the Fantastic Four. So. Yeah. In the comics, obviously. So, I don't know. The MCU's in that weird transitional phase, but there's loads of positive, loads of direction to go. Just got to trust in Feige. Trust in Feige. Keanu Reeves would make a better Wolverine. What do you think of Keanu Reeves as Wolverine, as Connor's saying in the comments?
And I think Wolverine needs an unknown, I think the only way they're going to really bring that character back to life is with an unknown. Yeah,
I do think Wolverine... They like people are like saying Tom Hardy and stuff like that. I'd rather Tom Hardy be James Bond. I'd take a James Bond Tom Hardy. Yeah, but I'd take an Idris Elba James Bond, or I'd take Henry Cavill James Bond. Do you know, like
I'm gonna miss Daniel Craig as James Bond.
Though. Yeah, so would I.
He's my favorite by far.
He had another one in as well. He had another film in him. He just doesn't want it, annoyingly.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me about James Bond though is I wish we'd seen a James Bond, a Daniel Craig James Bond figure from like SH Figure Arts or Marfex or something like that.
I'll take it. As I said, like I got,
especially after we got John Wick.
I was literally about to show you John Wick. Like I love buying like the little one-off characters. As I said, just to have that little one-off John Wick on the shelf. So this Mafex John Wick scales beautifully, by the way, with most other collections. Like you standing next to a Power Ranger here. Look at that. You know, like perfectly scaled.
And that's the thing. All they would really need to do is look at that body. All they really need to do is just change the head sculpt.
Yeah, give us a new head. Yeah, that's an easy get. I guess they have to pay more for the branding and licensing of Bond or something. So we shall see. But okay, right, let's wrap this up because we've been on here for a little bit and I don't want to go much longer. So let me just say thank you to everyone in the chat. 42012 has just said that we'll probably see DJR again in the MCU because of the multiverse. I hope so, my friend. I hope so because I love Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if you noticed, but I've got a giant Hall of Armor up there and I love it. So thank you very much for everyone joining us. We'll end it there. Brandon, as always, much appreciated for joining me on this this Freestyle Friday, if you will. Occasionally we do one of these where we don't have a topic. We'll just come on and chat some nonsense. We'll go back to having a topic next week and we'll try and find a guest to jump on with us. It's just timing's always... Because it's really... I can't confirm a time until like Friday. So it's hard to try and book someone in unless I know the time. So we shall see. But me and Brandon will be here nevertheless. We're quite flexible that way. So yeah,
always for having me.
All good, my friend. Where can the people find you online?
As always, hero.collections on Instagram is the best place to find me. So if you're around, let's catch up on there.
The Instagram is on the screen, hero.collections. Go and follow him. And you can follow me at Dan Who Reviews. But if you're here watching this, you probably already do. And that is why I love you. So thank you very much. Again, if you're from the UK, go and get involved in my competitions throughout October. Every week you'll have another opportunity to win one of the DC Multiverse figures. And I should be able to open up some of them myself. But as you can tell, you can't see the pile of loot on the floor around me of just nonsense. But I'll get to it. Maybe this weekend I'll probably go for a Hellfire Club set next, to be honest. I want to be the first person to review the Hellfire set with actual Hellfire guards in the review. So we've got Hank and Herbert, Howard, there we go. I forgot his name for a second there. But yeah, follow me online. Me and Brandon will be here next week. And as always, people, my name's been Dan W. And we shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.